What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the bar. Had to Rick roll you after a little America fuck yeah. Welcome to the bar, Saturday night edition, 2105 ish. I'm your host, John Curry, aka Minnie. I'm a United States Marine Corps veteran. 2311 was my MOS. Ayoyes, a card carrying member of the E4 Mafia, allegedly, and founding member of the Veteran Revolt Network or Veteran Revolt Radio. Wow. Yeah. So you can tell under my title, The Sleepless Wonder. Yeah. So I have a 2-month-old daughter, and she's not cooperating right now. So yeah, I'm a little tired. The glasses are really don't need them for the show. Just hide the bags that contain the bags that contain the bags under my eyes right now. So yeah. What's the bar though? It's a roundtable discussion amongst veterans. We talk about all kinds of shit. We have guests on, veteran advocates, guys doing great stuff, guys and gals doing great stuff out there, running their own companies, telling great stories, helping out the community. We also do a lot of stupid shit. We do memes of the week. We do trivia when we're hammered. Um, you name it. Discuss all the world's problems, solve absolutely none of them. So we're gonna get right to it. We got two special guests on tonight that we're gonna bring on here in the not too distant future. We got Josh Cloutier. He is the founder of Move It Forward and a veteran. He's going to be drinking some nice bourbon tonight. And Derek Brundage, he is the man behind Bronze Star Coffee. He's also, of course, a Bronze Star recipient, EOD dude. So we know he's probably batshit crazy. Both good friends with Kyle, so that should be fun. Blue should be joining us at some point tonight. Tim should be joining us at some time tonight. The Pterodactyl maybe making an appearance as well. So yeah, let's get on with the show, get this moving. Checking in already, John Woodorf. Are we the sports bar now? Negative Ghost Rider, although that may be a possibility in the future. We may be adding or combining both shows because everybody's having a hard time making it and everybody's exhausted. We won't be doing sports here tomorrow because it's freaking Easter and everybody's got family stuff and honestly I could use the break, although I got I did a lot of homework this week on baseball. I watched a lot of baseball, listened to a lot of podcasts, and had a lot to say, but we might get into it a little bit tonight. We'll see. I used to add a little baby food to my daughter's bottle when it was nighttime. I'm thinking about adding like enough Benadryl and knock out a herd of elephants. So I don't know, but no, she's getting better, but she's still just wearing me out. I'm getting my ass kicked at work, and then I come home, and the second my wife leaves the door to go smoke or do anything, she just lays into me like it's her fucking job, which I guess it is. So yay for me. And then right when I'm about to snap and jump in front of a bus, she giggles and smiles at me, and then it's kind of over with. But anyways, let's bring on my co-hosts that are here. And like I said before, we're gonna have some that are joining us a little on later in the show. If you're joining us on Facebook, get over to VetRevoltRadio on Rumble and follow us on there. Give us a like and watch us over there and comment over there. We're also on YouTube right now. We're also on Twitch right now. And yeah. So in the description of the Rumble is some of our social media accounts, like our YouTube or Instagram or Twitter and the like. So get on those, and we'll be tweeting out and posting and doing a lot more as the weeks get on. We get more and more organized. We just launched the station, I think less than a month ago. But if you're wherever you're watching us, share us out. You're watching us on YouTube, share us on Facebook. You're on Facebook, tweet us out, link us, do whatever you can to help us out and get more people to tune in, because we appreciate it. It helps us out tremendously. And we are monetized over on Rumble, as just about everybody is, and it just helps pay for this software and everything else that we do here. That wasn't an earthquake. That was just me shaking my shitty ass table. All right. So without further ado, he's a United States Naval veteran, a Fleet Marine Force corpsman, hence the name Devil Dog. He's also my co-host on Sports Search, which you can usually catch every Sunday here at 1900 Eastern Standard Time. Some say he's under investigation by the National Transportation Safety Board for walking out of his house without his hat on and blinding airline pilots. What's up, Doc? Yeah. Well, Yeah, need to adjust the light a little bit. Didn't quite hit quite yet, but it probably would have whited out your camera, your web camera, and knocked it out. Joining him is his lovely wife, Alyssa, who has constant audio problems. She's a United States Army veteran. Right next to her is our brand new service dog, although I don't know if he'll make an appearance or not. But or she.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So what's going on, man? What's new? What's happening? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Just watching a shit ton of baseball, enjoying the hell out of the new dog. She seems to be getting along with Star, so that's good.
Yeah, that's kind of important, right?
But you can tell that, she's still a puppy and wants to play. And Star's like, I'm old. I want to chill. Leave me the hell alone.
Yeah, she's not down with the bullshit.
Right on. Oh man. Yeah, it's been a rough week. I had a project at work that was I thought was due. We were supposed to be finished on Friday, COB, and turns out it didn't need to be finished till Wednesday.
Oh,
oops. I didn't finish it on Friday, but I came within probably 2 or 3 hours of getting it done, and I killed myself doing it. And then I came home, and my lovely daughter Edith decided to be a complete psycho. Yeah, I know. We need to get them a fucking webcam because the one on their laptop.
Listen, we're good. We're getting a new one this week. The new one's coming.
There you go. Yeah, you stay out of the purple haze.
Remove out the purple haze. No purple
haze. Yeah, but like I said earlier, we're gonna have a couple guests on here later. A few more.
Say hi to Minnie.
A few more co-hosts hopefully joining us in the near future. If you're over on Rumble, start chatting away. I'm not sure how the chat works there right now. I don't know what's going on with it, but it doesn't transfer over. I think because it's a custom RTMP StreamYard uses, so it's not picking it up. It'll pick it up on YouTube. So if you want to chat over YouTube, get over YouTube. Do it on Facebook as well. It'll come through. It'll come through on Twitch too, believe it or not. So we're also on Twitch TV. Mm-hmm. Just go to Twitch TV, search VetRevoltRadio, and and you'll find us over there too. That will come through as well. But for whatever reason, they haven't fixed that between StreamYard and Rumble. But eventually they probably will. Oh God, I'm fucking tired. Oh, I gotta get my beer ready. It's horn giggity. I get my beer here. Still drinking. I still have the Urban Artifact Nitro, which is basically it's a Guinness, just made in Cincinnati. So finally, good for you, buddy. There we go. Hear that? Oh, hope that came through as it pours out. All right. So without further ado, let's get on with the usual shit in the show. And we always do a Congressional Medal of Honor citation reading. So let me pull that up, get that going. And then we'll check in on our guests here in a moment. Christian Benoit. Shots, mofos.
I just sent you a message, Chris. I was checking on you.
Yeah, I know. We got to have our drunk Canadian. All right. Yeah. So let's pull that up. Sorry. I'm so tired. I'm fucking shit up. It's all right. Here we go. Boom. Boom. So this week's Congressional Medal of Honor citation reading goes to Patrick Henry Brady, Major, Conflict Era, Vietnam War, Unit Command, Medical Service Corps, 54th Medical Detachment, 67th Medical Group, 44th Medical Brigade. Obviously, United States Army. Medal of Honor action date, January 6, 1968. Medal of Honor action place near Chu-Lai, Republic of Vietnam. Citation reads as follows. For conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity in action at the risk of his life above and beyond the call of duty, Major Brady distinguished himself while serving in the Republic of Vietnam, commanding a UH-1H ambulance helicopter. Volunteered to rescue wounded men from a site in enemy-held territory which was reported to be heavily defended and to be blanketed by fog. To reach the site, he descended through heavy fog and smoke and hovered slowly along a valley trail, turning the ship sideward to blow away the fog with the backwash from his rotor blades. Despite the unchallenged close-range enemy fire, he found the dangerously small site where he successfully landed and evacuated 2 badly wounded South Vietnamese soldiers. He was then called to another area completely covered by dense fog, where American casualties lay only 50 meters from the enemy. 2 aircraft had previously been shot down, and others had made unsuccessful attempts to reach this site earlier in the day. With unmatched skill and extraordinary courage, Major Brady made 4 flights in battle landing zone and successfully rescued all of the wounded. On his third mission of the day, Major Brady once again landed at the site surrounded by the enemy. The friendly ground force, pinned down by enemy fire, had been unable to reach and secure the landing zone. Although his aircraft had been badly damaged and his controls partially shot away during his initial entry into this area, he returned minutes later and rescued the remaining injured. Shortly thereafter, obtaining a replacement aircraft, Major Brady was requested to land in an enemy minefield where a platoon of American soldiers was trapped. A mine detonated near his helicopter, wounding 2 crew members and damaging his ship. In spite of this, he managed to fly 6 severely injured patients to medical aid. Throughout that day, Major Brady utilized 3 helicopters to evacuate a total of 51 seriously wounded men, many of whom would have perished without prompt medical treatment. Major Brady's bravery was in the highest traditions of military service and reflects great credit upon himself and the United States Army. Damn.
That's straight gangster.
Yeah, 51 people. What, 3 helicopters shot out from under him. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. That is gangster, man. I mean, I keep getting surprised by these, and I read them every week, which, you think I'd be like, oh, woohoo. I mean, every time I read them, I'm like, God, man, fucking lunatics. All of you lunatics. But that's how you get the Congressional Medal of Honor, by doing crazy shit. So without further ado, to those that paved the way for us, like Major Brady, to those who served to the left and right of us, to those crazy enough to follow in our footsteps, to those we lost in far off lands, and to those we lost back home, to the demons they simply could not outrun, the bar salutes you.
Slanja.
Toast. Oh. All right. Okay, stop that.
First guest is here.
Oh, man. There's that sexy mofo.
He said
all right. Let me get a little bit of my nitro beer in me. Ooh.
He said
I need a lot of it. Oh, I'm not gonna get any less tired, so
that kicked in. Yep, I wasn't ready for that one. Go Bears. I'm not even a Bears fan.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
All right. Our first guest, Derek Brundage, born and raised in Las Vegas, left a full ride scholarship at UNLV right after September 11th and joined the Navy. Ended up doing naval special operations on the EOD side until he got out in 2011. He then contracted on and off to Afghanistan until 2016. Joined the Las Vegas Metro Police in 2016 until 2021, and now at MGM Resorts International on their emergency response team as a defensive tactics instructor. And the man's drink of choice is Woodford Reserves on the rocks. That's a smart man. Without further ado, please welcome to the bar for the very first time, and hopefully not the last, Mr. Derek Brundage. What's going on, man?
How you guys doing? Thanks for this opportunity.
Oh, absolutely, man. Thanks for coming on and joining our silly little show here. I gave everybody a little bit of your bio, but if you want to expand on that and tell everybody a little bit more about yourself before the service, why you got in, how you ended up being an EOD guy, which, by the way, I think you guys are probably the most crazy individuals. You combat engineers are some really crazy people, brave, crazy people.
Childhood and growing up prior to college time was just a troublemaker, playing sports, having fun, fighting. That was about it. I ended up being good enough at sports. It got me a full ride scholarship somewhere close to home. So it was UNLV. And then the scholarships I got one for baseball and I got one for architecture. I ended up going just for architecture, not wanting to play baseball. And then I made a rugby team as a freshman, starting inside and outside center. So that was a blast.
Team's here.
After that, after September 11th, I jetted, felt the need to go do something, as I'm sure everybody else did. And that led to a very long career, awesome friendships, and wild and crazy ride, multiple combat deployments, defusing bombs. I mean, I never I can't say, hey, I'm gonna sit here and fucking defuse bombs forever. I can say that, right? Am I okay with that?
Okay, you can say whatever you want on this show, man. This is as loose as it gets.
All right, good to go. Yeah. So, and never in my mind I would be like, I'm gonna grow up one day and defuse bombs.
Oh yeah, I don't think any kid grows up in
No.
And I'll tell you, the dream was to go. Once I went to the Navy, was to go to the SEAL side, which that's the most evident thing. That's the thing that's always foreshadowed everything. Special warfare. Nobody even knew what EOD was, and it was really like a backseat type thing until it became a prominent problem, and they needed to find a solution. So I ended up going that route, and it was a blast. I got to go through Navy dive school. I'm a Navy diver. I got to go through all these other fun schools and stuff that you never even think of. And along with the crazy side, I made tons of friends during that time. The people that they wanted on the EOD side was crazy motherfuckers, like rebels, people that never listened and always broke all the rules and was always in trouble. And that's how that was when I was going through, and it was a blast. So I had a lot of awesome relationship. I still have those relationships today. You could not talk to somebody for a long time, and 3 years, 4 years, 5 years down the road, they swing through Vegas, and then it's like you never left off. And I know you guys know about that feeling. So wouldn't change it for the world.
Absolutely, man. There's the old EOG joke as I'm never nervous because if I screw up, it's no longer my problem.
Yep.
I mean,
that, and if you see me running, then follow me.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up. I love that. Oh yeah. Christian Benoit Balls says EOD and dive school doesn't sound like fun. Oh man, I don't know.
It was hard, man. It was hard. Yeah. I'll tell you, I never thought of myself as a very book smart type person. I'm more like common sense. I have to see stuff. I have to figure it out on my own.
Yep.
I like to tinker. I like to learn how shit works. And EOD school was the hardest school, even to this day, that I've ever been through in my whole entire life. It's just so much information. The information is unknown. It's not like what you're going to be talking about the next day. Everything's classified. So you'll get a whole entire funnel of information on a day, and then the next day you have a test as soon as you walk in, and you might have had 2 hours to study the night before you left the schoolhouse. So it's like a nonstop revolving door for that whole entire time you're going to school, depending on if you're Air Force or if you're Army or Marines and you're going the shorter route, or you're the Navy and you're going the longest route. Every day is a test, and it's very like down to the wire, very difficult. Dive school was a blast. Dive school was spring break time in Panama City, Florida.
Target rich environment.
Yeah. Young kid at that time, not so young now. So that besides the partying and everything else, what how the Navy divers do is the school. The school was a blast. It was stuff that I've never dove. I wasn't the greatest swimmer when I got to the school. I found out. However, swimming in like backyard pools, swimming at one of the water parks or something, it was fine. Day one of dive school, they try and kill you. So
that's fun.
Yeah. You learn real quick that you're like, yeah, I wasn't a great swimmer, and you progress through it. Every day you're learning dive physics, you're learning dive medicine, small bits and pieces, and every day is a test there, not just mentally, but physically. Physically, it was a brutal school. At least when I went through, and that builds those friendships. You graduate with 18 people, you graduate with 16 people, and you go from that to EOD school in the same group, and you see why we're so tight by the time you graduate EOD school and get to a unit. So I thought they were tough, but they were a blast. You work through it, improvise, adapt, and overcome.
Absolutely. All right, man. We're going to bring on Farmer Josh here in a little bit, another one of Kyle's friends. Tell us about Bronze Star Coffee, man. I mean, I've got to preface this. Wasn't a big coffee drinker. And then I had my daughter, my second child, and I forgot that I was addicted to coffee on the first one. And now I have a coffee place on the way to work. I stop there every day. I stop there on Saturdays to bring my $5,000 free derpy ass pit bull with me. He gets a pup cup. But I am absolutely I cannot function without coffee. So I'm glad that we got a coffee guy on here. But how did Bronze Star Coffee come about? What is it about? What do you guys offer? All that.
My wife and I found it a necessity. One, we spend tons of money on coffee. We have good coffee places. We have bad coffee places. And throughout our time drinking coffee, we like the differences that everything changes, or brings.
That's my little man. That's the first installment of my.
That's the domestic terrorist.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
the domestic terrorist.
That's the chaos creator.
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, so we ended up, we like coffee. We started learning more about it. There was a roastery around the corner from our house. We went in there and we kind of asked questions and poked around, and then one thing led to another, and we were like, let's do it on our own, launch our own thing. Right now it's just an online store. However, eventually we'd like to get we got a deep sea diver. We got deep sea.
And for those of you watching on Rumble, it should be in the Facebook description as well. I have the link in the description just above our social media links. So click on that, get over to Bronze Star Coffee, give some love to Mr. Brundage over there. But keep going, man. Sorry, I had to see, like I tell you, he's a terrorist. I mean, breaks all my stuff, laughs about it, peed on me. What? I lost count, pooped on me, puked on me, broke a bunch of my stuff. Now he's got Nerf guns, thanks to Doc. He's got lightsabers, thanks to Doc. So I constantly
that's me too. I said he needs to have a Nerf gun. Gun goggles.
He saw the Ahsoka trailer, and now he tries to steal both lightsabers and does this with me. Like pops around the corner, turns them on, knows how to turn them on, make the sound, and then he's like ready to go, and I have to run away.
He's going to be a warrior, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, he does everything the hard way, and I don't know if he's the sharpest tool in the box, but yeah, he's definitely got Marine kind of written all over him a little bit. That's okay though. I'm kind of pulling for Air Force, but we'll see what happens, man. But
let it play out. Let it play out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we just started our own thing. Our intention is, it's not like a money making thing. It's not we want to be the biggest coffee company in the whole entire world. Our thing is we want to do our little part to where we can give back to the community, the veteran community, first responder community, as much as possible. Not with just money, but also going and helping out with whatever they need. Locally to start. And as we grow, if we can go somewhere else and assist there or expand or whatever else we can do, that's another goal. So long-term goals is to have our own coffee shop. The coffee shop's going to be like kind of like a bar feel to where alphas can come in and chill, and it's a place for them to go and bullshit and talk and get shit off their chest with their boys or whatever it is. And everybody there is an alpha and listens, and the thing is that'll be our contribution to where you're lending an ear to the community, not just my buddies, because I'd say just in the last 5 months or 4 months since the beginning of the year, we've in the EOD community already lost 5-6 guys, just to suicide. It's a massive problem.
Yeah, it was just last week. Oh, this is bad, dude. SEAL
Mikey Day.
Yeah,
Mikey Day. Yeah. What I mean, geez, what a gangster. And just last week, part of 22.
It gets everybody if you're not talking to nobody. And that's you can't have more solid evidence than that. You know what I'm saying? So
right. Yeah. And it's crazy. Like I keep hearing this, not 100% if it's true or not, but I'm pretty sure I heard it from Andy Stumpf, I think it was. It was the incident of PTS is lower in the operator community than it is in like frontline infantry, and yet still a guy like Mike
It is, but the stuff that we see in our community is abrupt, it's quick, and it's ongoing. You know what I'm saying? It's like
it's high tempo. Yeah.
You're interjected into this crazy ass situation where they're like, by the way, you're going to be entering this massive gunfight and whatever. Expect a whole bunch of resistance, you know. And then you go and do that mission, and you go home and you're trying to chill on base and camp, and then they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna put you back in another one, and that's the op tempo. That's the job, you know. During my time with EOD, it was the same thing. You're out the wire, you're on a bomb, you're defusing that bomb, you're back, you know, you get back to the thing. You might have 3 or 4 IEDs that you're defusing in a night, as you're going back and forth up the routes or whatever you were doing. Then from that side, going into the special operations side, special warfare side, special forces side, when I was with them, now you're without the bomb suit, you're without a lot of the tools, you're without a robot, and then you're working on a whole bunch of stuff, you know, sitting on top of it. So in the community, our brains are trained, you know, I'm doing this to protect my boys, make sure everybody comes back. And at the other end is it eventually catches up to you. You know, you get your time and your flashbacks and you're like, oh fuck, that was close. That was a close one, you know? So I think everybody needs to have somebody to talk to. I think I know that they have the hotline, but a lot of dudes are hesitant to call a hotline. Like, who the fuck am I talking to all the other?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah. So you want to give them a place to where, like, you can call me whenever you want. You know what I'm saying? And in our community, losing 6 people or 5 people in the last 6 months is ridiculous. And prior to that, we were losing them left and right as well. It's about 1 or 2 a month. And it's insane, you know, and all of us are like, oh, I never saw that coming. Why would he ever do that? But you never know. It might be a stressor that just clicks, and they have other stuff that's going on in their personal life, and they don't share that, you know. So having somebody that they can talk to uncontested and unjudged is a big factor in that.
Absolutely. And I'm going to hammer on a little bit more, and I want to hammer more on Bronze Star Coffee too, and because you know, we talk about the 22, we talk about all these things, but I like to highlight when I have the opportunity about veteran success and guys getting after it, and despite everything thrown in their face, overcoming and carrying on and crushing it. But I always ask guys this, from SEALs to Green Beret to anybody, to the regular line infantry guys, and I don't mean that disparaging, like regular line infantry guys. I love my grunts. I mean, they treat me like Santa Claus because I brought them all the goodies. Yeah. I brought all the boom boom. So I was one of their favorite people next to Doc. But I always ask this, is what was the funniest story you had downrange? Never ask guys, you know, crazy. What was the funniest shit that ever happened down there? I know off the top of your head it's hard, but
I'd say 2007 in Iraq, we were down just north of Najaf, Diwania Najaf. We're just north of that. We're on a little outpost. It was the Navy guys. We had our little soft camp that was in the back corner of the little truck stop. There was an army colonel or something that was on there that was running the camp, and like I said, we were rebels, man. So whenever we were on the base, we wanted to do our own thing, and we were having fun, and we ended up confiscating those little Yamaha motorbikes or whatever from an op. I don't know how we got it.
Tactically acquired.
It somehow stuck itself to our Humvee, and we brought it back. So around our cop in the back corner, we had this motorcycle, and we built this little track, and we would sit there and time each other on it. And it was just a fun little challenge, right? So
I love it. Love it.
You had some entertainment.
Oh yeah, it was a blast. So while we were on one of our missions, the colonel on the base decided to send some of his guys over to commandeer our bike and hide it because it was pissing him off, because he was all butthurt because we were doing whatever we wanted. So we came back from that mission. We couldn't find our bike. It was dark. It was whatever. And we ended up sourcing around the base and finding out that he was keeping in one of his little connexes, or one of his little containers next to his hooch. So we ended up going in at night, we ended up breaking into the hooch. We ended up getting our bike back. And then because he pissed us off, we took it over to the top of the defect, and we put it up on top of the entry to the defect. So then we go back and we go to sleep. It's just chilling on the kickstand above the entry to the defect, and everybody knows it's ours. Come the next day, we wake up, and there is the whole entire fucking base standing out there looking up at this bike, trying to figure out how the fuck it got up there. And while we're walking into the DFAC in the morning, you can see the colonel is there, and he's sitting there staring at us, mad dogging us, because he knows we had something to do with it.
Can't prove it, though.
Exactly, can't prove it. So he ends up taking, he has the construction guys or whatever else end up getting it down, and they try and hide it somewhere else. So a couple of days goes by, and we ended up going and snagging it back again, and this time there's a radio tower. It was a tall-ass radio tower. But we got it up to like the second or third platform of the radio tower. We got it up there. It was pretty tough, and hoisted up there. So the next day we had another talking to, and everybody was puzzled as to how we got it up there. But it was just a fun way of fucking with the higher ups, and letting them know that we're out doing work while you're sitting in your little cozy shit. So leave us the fuck alone and let us do our thing. So that was a pretty good time, man.
Love it.
I love it. Great story. All right, we're gonna. We got shots. Chris Benoit balls. Called for shots. Dean called for shots. So I'm behind on shots. So all right. Derek, why don't you call the toast? Your toast, sir.
To new friendships and new opportunities, and to all those that have driven us to get here. I toast to you.
Roast. All right, let's bring on our next guest, and let's really get this party started. Josh Cloutier, he's from Salina, Tennessee. He's known on TikTok as Farmer Josh 80, founder of Move It Forward, a movement of acts and kindness, random acts of kindness, and pay it forward, wrapped up in one little bow with a cow pun in it, known for good morning at the beginning of his videos. Encourage everyone to find the gold in the middle of your shitstorm. I fucking love that. Josh met the love of his life, Misty, on TikTok over a year ago, and they'll be getting hitched on September 2023. You can find him on the app under the name Josh_Misty. Josh will be cracking open his newest bottle of bourbon, added to his collection, Eagle Rare, tonight. Please welcome for the very first time, and hopefully not the last, Mr. Josh Cloutier. What's going on, Farmer Josh? How you doing, brother?
What is going on?
Oh, there's that Tennessee accent, baby.
I have missed my voice. I missed it.
It's the good morning. You got to throw the hand in there.
Oh, yeah, that's true. What's going on, man? Thanks for joining us. How you doing?
I'm good. And let me just say that I am super honored. I am not a veteran. I want to make that very, very clear. But me and my family want to start off by saying thank you, all three of you, or four of you, I should say, for the service you guys done. We are huge supporters of our veterans now and past, and love America for what is left of it. And so thank you guys for having me, and thank you for what you guys do to protect us so we can move on. So I appreciate that. And
Absolutely.
Derek, I want to mention before I even get started on this, you should have another order, and it's underneath Misty's name. I'm a huge coffee drinker, and so we just made our first order on Bronze Star Coffee. So super excited about trying that.
I appreciate it, brother. That's awesome. Thank you very much.
Big supporters of the local and small business owners, and so I was listening to that. I was like, "Sweetheart, get started!" And she got on there, and she's as fast as a whiz on the phone and ordering, and so she does that very, very well. Like she start her own business, showing you how to do that.
My wife as well.
We have that doorbell. That doorbell will ring, and it'll either be DoorDash or Amazon coming to drop off a package. One of the two.
Yep, same.
Hey, Josh, did you catch the beginning of the show?
I did.
Oh, you did? The very beginning, the start of it?
Yeah, where the little eagles going through there, and
yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah.
I was just making sure because I wasn't sure if I'd done this to you.
emotional damage.
Love it.
I can't help it. They gave me buttons. Kyle, I'll put up the money for the new software and everything like that. And they told me, hey, you got new buttons. And I'm like, I got new buttons. I'm like, oh, watch the fuck out now. Here we go. Minnie's got buttons.
Alyssa's got this purple stuff going on. I got this like yellow stuff
Well,
going
see,
on behind me.
Kyle put his phone on top of my nice Chromebook here.
Yeah.
I had to order him a new laptop.
That's
Look at
awesome.
me like that. It's the truth. You're the one that uses this when I have 2 other laptops.
This is what you get when you have married people on your show. This.
Josh, you know.
I got you.
All right.
You love me. Stop it.
I can't hear you right now.
Oh, everybody,
we can
in
never
a
hear.
second, move your ears away from your head.
Shit.
Ready.
Here comes pterodactyl.
Watch.
He is
Here,
my
trust me, you're gonna go deaf.
He's
Yeah,
my
take
brother
your
from another
headphones off.
mother. He served in Iraq. He's a United States Marine Corps veteran from the great state of Wisconsin, as am I. If you didn't know that by the way that I talk so fucking fast, it's almost ridiculous. That's because I'm from Wisconsin. We all talk like this. Although my accent I ditched a long time ago, except when I hang out with this dude and drink, and then it starts to come out. He's been a co-host on the bar. He's been a co-host on Sport Church. He's one of my best buds in the whole world. Please welcome to the bar once again, Pterodactyl.
How are you now?
See. Hey, how are you?
They are ya.
Is it cold out there, eh?
Not today. It was in the 60s today. It was nice.
Oh, you suck. It was 49 here today.
That's bikini weather in Wisconsin,
It's
man.
like it's a little colder now at night, but yeah, it was nice out during the day today.
Right on. How you doing, brother? What's new? What's happening, baby?
Oh, doing all right. Just hanging out with the family today. I really didn't have to work any overtime this weekend, so that was nice. We went down to Holy Hill earlier today, and Sammy's one friend is staying over, and I thought I was gonna have to run her back home, and now apparently she's staying over again tonight. So
Oh,
like,
yeah,
oh,
teenage
so I
girl
was like-
sleepover. What?
yeah. So I'm like, I tell my wife, I'm like, I'm gonna go downstairs for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and talk to my friends on radio for a bit.
So you must have the good food.
Yeah. Well, she
Yeah.
we stopped and got some stuff at the Asian market today. So
Jealous.
Irene's up there cooking her.
Whoa.
Irene's up there cooking her crabs and stuff.
There's
right
an
now.
Asian market in bumfuck Wisconsin now.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, West Dallas. We went to.
Oh, but that's just west of Milwaukee. Okay, all right, gotcha. All right, I want to get back to Farmer Josh here because I want to know what the hell's going on. I don't know. This is Kyle and Melissa's guy. I don't know you, but I'm going to start following you. You seem hilarious already. The accent I love. I got used to that with my second wife. Yes, I've been married 3 times. She's from the hills of Kentucky, and it wasn't cold outside; it was cold.
Your
Yeah,
leaf
I-
keepers here.
How do you spell cold?
See, if you go even lower south, it's just colder in a well digger's ass, and so you don't even just say it's cold; it's just colder in a well digger's ass. And if it's hot,
Makes no fucking
and
sense.
if it's hot, it's hotter than a billy goat's ass than pepper patch. I mean, that's the way you say it around here.
I hate to interrupt, but the bar's a little fuller in the backstage too.
Oh gosh, we got him coming out of the woodwork.
Your leash
here.
is here.
Your leash is here.
Please welcome to the bar, the keeper of Minnie's leash. Why is that? Well, because she's the sober one of this group, and she yanks the leash when needs to be. She's a United States Naval veteran. We've known each other for years. She used to have a different nickname. I'll let her give that to you if you guys ask her nicely. But without further ado, please welcome Blue in a hoodie. What's up, Chica? How you doing?
Oh, good. Just got done making the boys dinner and.
What about Trevor?
Trevor, who fucking knows?
Trevor's the resident ghost. For those of you that don't know.
And would you guys like to see footage of Trevor?
Oh my God.
Do we have a choice?
Oh, negative.
No.
See what happens when you give a Marine too many. You give a Marine too many buttons. This is what happens.
Actually, we haven't had too many incidences in the past week.
He's behaving.
All right, Farmer Josh, tell me about. Tell me more. Tell me all that you can about Move It Forward.
It's just when I never thought in a million years that some podunk guy like myself from a town that only have 2,500 people in it that be interesting enough to go watch myself on TikTok and then to get almost 100,000 followers in doing that. But unbelievably, people like to watch farming and cows and stuff like that. So, and then people to talk with an accent. So,
kidding me! You've seen the there's a gentleman out in Australia who's got a very ornery alpaca.
Yeah, Patrick. I have seen that. Yeah.
Patrick, it's okay. All right, yeah, people love it, man. Absolutely.
Well, I got stubborn cows, and they think that all these little calves are so cute, and I think that's what happens. Oh, they're so cute, and then they turn into asshole teenagers, and they tear up every fence you got, and so so that's kind of really what happened there. But anyways, I started getting more followers, and so therefore I started thinking, if I have this platform, why not try to do something good with it? And like in the bio that I just said a few minutes ago, I'm the guy that's known for finding the gold in the middle of a shitstorm. But you got to be careful because there's still corn that looks like gold, but that's still shit. Just so you know. And so you have to determine the goldness in there. And so I thought, why not do something good with it? And so I started this Move It Forward with a pun on cows. And it's like you said a few minutes ago, it's pay it forward, acts of kindness, random acts of kindness, and kind of just all in together. And I never thought that it would get anywhere close to what it is now with the way it all started, because we just all started just actually making comments on other people's stuff. Just random stuff. If you see somebody's video, throw a nice comment out there. Well, that started picking up, and then people started to go deliver flowers to random people, and then people started to give tips to waitresses and waiters, and it was unbelievable where it all started at. And then we started to try to do the merch stuff, which is kind of what I got right now, but that's kind of went away. And then Misty, I met Misty, and we started out as friends. She actually had next door neighbors to her friend and to her parents that all of the family got COVID at one time, and literally the dad passed away. The sister passed away, and the mother almost passed away. Well, this is all uninspected. She jumped on board with the Move It Forward and just made a video about trying to support them. And so we got my Move It Forward people to get involved in it, and they were able to raise quite a bit of money, wasn't it? Yeah, it was quite a bit of money. And so I ended up meeting her that way, doing it that way. And then we had this local kid in my hometown that was fighting cancer for the third time. He was 11 years old. And so I just made a video, literally made the same kind of videos over and over and over again. And this video went insane. Like it was shared over 10,000 times. There was over 250,000 views on it. People were all over the world. And all I asked is just to send him a card. Okay, just send him a card. I will tell you that by the truckloads, I'm talking about truckloads, they would bring carts into this boy's room every single day that were full of stuff. There's stuff that came from Japan. There's stuff that come from Australia. There's stuff that come from Russia. There's stuff that come from Canada. There's stuff that come from Alaska. They had to get a U-Haul truck almost to literally take this stuff home. Like, it was insane, the stuff. And I'm figuratively speaking when it comes to the U-Haul truck. But the amount of stuff that the mom would send to me pictures wise of the things people were making him t-shirts, and there's welders that were welding stuff, and they were making him, I named a cow after him, and they were making him stuffed animals that had Superman capes on, because I called him a superhero. And this kid beat cancer for the 3rd time. Like, so
nice.
That's unbelievable. And so that kind of where Move Forward went to, and so like I said, I end up meeting Misty, and she shares that same kind of love for people and that same kind of giving for people. She sent me $100 when I was out in Georgia visiting and doing a Move It Forward there, and said, go bless somebody with it. And that's what caught my attention. It wasn't nothing else. It was like her heart that caught my attention there. And, now we're engaged, and we're going to be married in September, and it was all off of TikTok. So Kyle, you know what I'm talking about. Kyle over shaking his head the whole entire time. Yeah, I got you.
And there goes T's internet. I love that internet in Wisconsin, man. Oh, good stuff, man. All right, hey, what is your handle on TikTok and any other social media you got?
Well, we started. It's so funny because we would make videos together, and we're like, "Who do you want to post it on? It's mine or yours?" And so we would go back and forth. So I was like, you know what? Let's just do a joint one. So it used to be Farmer Josh 80, but it's not that anymore. So it's Josh_Misty. We just kind of joined our account together, and she's got 50,000 followers. So we're using her account as a backup, and so we're just doing content together now. Kind of just showing what true relationships really are. We're very motivational. She gets a little sassy sometimes on her. All I'm saying is, but them women can relate to it, and they love it as well. And right now they got me folding sheets and blankets and cooking dinners. And
all I'm saying is bless your heart. Oh, yeah. That's a woman right there. All I'm saying is bless your heart.
The funny one. If you get a chance,
you gotta see
he takes her to Cabela's/Bass Pro Shop with the credit card.
Yeah.
And she goes on a hunting spree so she can go into her first deer stand.
Now, well, that one's pretty funny, but then watch the one where I actually take her hunting and she's drunk and I have to put her on my shoulders and I have to carry her ass out because she sits in the woods and gets plastered.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. That one is.
Where's the deer coming?
Yeah,
I like the cross-dressing one though too. When you dress up like her and she dresses up like you. They're pretty funny.
Yeah, we went to Goodwill. We gave ourselves $20 a piece. Just so you know, if you've ever shopped at Goodwill, you don't need $20 a piece. We actually bought two complete outfits for $25, and then we did kind of like a photo shoot. And I picked her outfit out, she picked mine out, and then we kind of did a little outfit photo shoot with that. So we like to have fun with it. We just like to have fun.
Good Lord, I love it. I love it. What's the craziest video you guys have done so far?
It's probably the one where we're deer hunting, honestly. Yeah. I mean, because it starts out and she's, she wants to take this big old bag of snacks with her. She has this like grocery bag of snacks. I go in and we're sitting next to a tree, and all of a sudden I look at her and she's packed ice. She packed ice with her. And so she's making her drink, and then the next thing I turn the video on again, and the bottle's half drunk, and she's laughing her ass off. And then I turn the camera off and turn the camera back on, and she is passed out on my shoulders. And I end up carrying her out, and she's yelling in the background, going, "Did we get one?"
Yes, we did.
Yes, honey.
Yes, honey. Yes. Let me go get you in the bed.
Oh, man. All right, I am going to step aside for a minute. I'm going to let Doc take over, let Doc, Alyssa, T, Blue hit up Derek and Josh, and I'll be back in like 5-8 mics, and we'll keep getting a little crazy. So hold it down, boys.
Sounds good.
All right, so we were called for shots, so I don't know, Josh, if you're ready for one.
Oh,
yeah, look at this. Check this out, man.
He just popped.
Check this out.
That is pretty.
Ooh,
that looks nice.
You get the toast, Josh.
Yep, your toast, brother.
All right. To also, I'm gonna steal Derek's, and to new friendships, to good mornings, and all I'm saying is, and to all the veterans out there, I appreciate you guys. I toast you all.
Thank you.
Prost.
I'm gonna need to go refill here in a little bit.
It's all good. Yeah, my stupid laptop crashed on me once already tonight, so I definitely got to get a new one.
What's new, Derek? What's been going on since the last time we talked?
Not much, man. I had one of my wife's chickens that she names because they are her chickens, so they're like her children.
This is
so we can't eat them. But she has named them all, and one of them got pretty sick the other day. So I ended up trying to save it, and then through trying to save it, doing a lot of research on seeing what it might have had, because I'm not a chicken expert, but ended up finding something that might help her and save her, and then found out it would require surgery. So I told my wife, and she said that she couldn't do it. And I told her, I was like, I can do it. I need these items from the feed store. And she went to the feed store and got them. And next thing you know, I was doing surgery on a chicken, which another thing I never, my whole entire life, would have thought I was going to do. So, yeah, so far the chicken's chilling and recovering, and my wife's happy. So that was our adventure the last couple of weeks.
You still fighting at all?
I'm training. I'm not really fighting no more. I don't know. It's kind of like an off and on. Like I'll feel the itch, like I want to go fight, and then I'm like, I don't want to cut weight because I like food, and it's just a never-ending battle right there. So right now, I just teach. I teach combatives. I teach close quarters combat, like your room clearing, your hostage situations, your active shooter stuff. That's basically what I do for my company right now out here in Vegas.
Yeah, I seem to was it your first night on patrol in Vegas when the shooting happened?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
It was my first night out of field training.
Yeah.
That the October 1st happened.
Wow.
And if you're ever in Vegas and he sends you an invite to his Halloween party, you have to go.
No.
Yeah.
This man goes all out.
Yeah, this year we're going to start it back up again. It took a break last couple of years because of divorce, but
yeah.
My wife now is all about it. And so we're going to kick off the tradition again and hopefully have more and more people every year. It's a good time.
Cool.
Yeah, you said you train a little MMA, huh? Did you see that video of the guy that got paralyzed from rolling?
I did. I saw a little bit of the video, and then I saw the Gracie breakdown on it because he was one of the witnesses, or not witnesses. He was one of the experts
that they brought in. Yeah,
And that's the same Gracie. He sought me out after one of my stuff out here on the strip. I ended up fighting this guy. He was like a 6'4", 6'3" black dude. Caught him selling dope.
I gotta be honest, when I saw that video, I kind of thought it looked like just a freak thing that could have happened at any high school.
It's a freak thing.
Practice.
It was a freak thing, and I mean, it's like I tell my kids, I raced motocross growing up. I've done all these crazy things growing up. Shit happens, man. It's a sport. Your football is a sport. And you take precautions, you do the safety gear stuff, and you just have to have an understanding shit can happen. There's kids that are fast ass motocross racers and they're 12 years old and they wreck once real bad and they're paralyzed, but that's just a risk. That's a risk that going in. So
part of the activity.
Yeah, and I mean it sucks. It sucks for the dude. It sucks. I don't know if he ever made a full recovery, if he's still paralyzed. I was at work when I saw the postings real quick, but anything like that, it's not good. I feel for him, but I also feel for the guy that's got his school. It's like his whole his livelihood.
Yeah, his livelihood. Yeah, with all the money he's gonna have to pay out, and honestly, it was one of those things that looked like I used to wrestle when I was younger, and my kids play hockey and stuff, and there's a risk that go into any of that stuff. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, you feel really bad for the guy, but the fact that it was a lawsuit seemed a bridge far in my mind, just because it's like I could have seen that happening to myself, and that was a risk I was always taking when I
when I had first read, I read like an outcrop of it, something about he like it was a white belt first time in there, and he did some kind of crazy move with his knee and ended up snapping his neck or his back and paralyzing him. And then I saw the video, and I didn't even know it was from the same thing because it was nothing like that. It was just like you said, it was a freak accident. So
and I kind of started following that. One of our friends of the show that's been on a few times, Shane Crutchin, was talking a lot about that. The War Rhino, he used to fight in Bellator and the PFL and stuff. So he had a whole bunch of stuff on it. So I was just curious about that topic.
I saw the video
I'd seen this week.
Crazy accident. Unfortunately.
Fucking Dean.
That is a good one.
Like
I have a lot of friends. I told them I'm like, you never guess what I'm doing right now, and because I have my phone, listen to music, and they're like, "Where are you at?" And I'm like, "I'm fucking doing surgery on a chicken." And they're doing the same thing, like asking me, like, so you're eating chicken for dinner? And I'm like, no, it's my chicken. It's like our chicken. It's alive, and I'm trying to save it. They're like, fuck that, just eat it. And I'm like, I can't. My wife named it.
Oh no.
Oh, Josh and Derek, if you're ready, Dean is going to give you the most awesome comments, and they're usually going to be a hashtag, and it's going to be unexpected, like hashtag not my ransom.
Oh wait, hold on.
Hashtag your vagina.
And if you would like to buy any affiliate apparel or any gear to support Veteran Revolt Radio, you can check it out on our Etsy page at Fun with the Doc's Wife.
Fun with the Doc's Wife. That is great.
Yeah. We have t-shirts and sweatshirts and hats and mugs. Coffee mugs to go along with your Bronze Star coffee.
Where's Josh?
And Derek also too, like I thought it was bad where I had to stick my hand in the back of or I actually had to reach and grab and do the castration of the bulls and stuff. But if you're doing surgery on chicken, you got me on that
one. My wife won't let this go, but she keeps telling me that she wants a baby cow, and she's like, I'm like, getting a baby cow and get fucking bigger.
It is all a show. So just keep in mind that when those little shits get to you, they're not as cute once you start to get there. This doesn't happen that way.
I know that. My wife doesn't want to believe it.
Yeah.
I need to try giving their vitamins. Then they hawk it up 5 feet across the room.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And you got to do it all over again.
I've seen, this is no joke, I have seen a full-grown cow jump a 6-foot wooden fence. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Shut the fuck up.
I have seen it, yes.
Hey, I thought you were from the South. It's shut the front door. Come on.
Yeah, shut the front, yeah.
Shut the front door.
It's also has your mom and them.
Yeah, how's your mom and them? And I'm fixing.
Hey, listen.
What? I'm fixing to go to the gas
fixing
station.
everything. I'm fixing everything.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, all right, Josh. So give us your best story on the farm that you could get off the top of your head. Best story on the farm.
I'll
give you mine. So my second wife, I've been married 3 times. I said earlier, my second wife, she passed away from cancer. She was a backcountry Kentucky girl. I adored her to death. She was batshit crazy, but she was the kind of girl that put on makeup and go hunting and shoot. I mean, she actually bagged more deer than I did in the 6 years we were married.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite stories is the first time I met her parents. So her family homesteaded like 100. God, I can't remember how long. Their house is on the historic map of Kentucky. Like that's how long they'd been there. And they thought it'd be funny to bring the city boy in and make him get dinner. And what I mean get dinner is I had to catch a chicken. So we're back with the chickens. Now this is only like a 20 by 20 cage. I thought this was like, all right, I'm a Marine. I got this.
So you're like son-in-law.
Yeah,
That old movie son-in-law.
Oh yeah, that's the chicken. Well, I tell you what, it took me about 15 minutes to catch that chicken. It took me about half a second to kill it. I may have beaten it a little bit too hard, but it was the most delicious chicken I ever ate because that thing. But they were on the outside of that cage laughing their ass off me. I mean, for like 10, I mean, the whole time just laughing. Her dad tried really hard to keep it from try to be respectful, but eventually he just burst out laughing. And that's my favorite farm story ever. Is me. I wish I had video of me.
I was about to say, do you have video of it? Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I did, man. I wish.
Those little fuckers are fast, man.
Yeah, they are.
I think it's safe to say all of us have been chased and had our ass beat by a chicken at one point.
Yeah.
If you haven't, then you need to.
I have a scar on my ass from a goose biting me on my uncle's farm.
All right, that's a good farm story. All right, Josh, your best farm story, man.
Yeah, I'll tell you that one, but I will tell you this real quick. With the first time Missy ever came up to me, now our TikTok name on the bottom of it says Backwoods and Bougie. I'll give you an idea of which one is the bougie one and which one's the backwoods one. But so the very first time she ever came up to the farm, I had a calf that the mama died, so I was bottle feeding, and we put it in with the chickens. And so when I would go up there with her, she went up there with me one time to bottle feed, and she had boots on, like big tall boots on, and she's trying to bottle feed. And keep in mind, she never been around no cows, no calves, no chickens, nothing like that. Well, these chickens are picking at the bottle, the formula that's popping out, like the suds and stuff, and they're hitting her feet. And I'm telling you what, she's dancing around like she's on a hot coals and stuff, trying to get them away. So there's a chicken story. But I'll tell you my favorite farm story was when my grandfather was still alive. It was me and him. And I think he's like a distant cousin, Cliff. He kind of a guy that drunk a lot, but he was funny as I'll get out. And my grandfather was like this championship coon hunter. I mean, he could train dogs like there was no tomorrow. And so we were out coon hunting, and the dogs were up a tree, and it's right on the farm there, and we're trying to find where this coon's at. We can't find it anywhere in the tree. And all of a sudden we go around to the back of the tree, and you can see there's this huge like open area, and it's a hollowed out tree. So Cliff, he gets the light, and he looks up into that trunk, and he's like, I see it. Give me the gun. So we give him the gun. He sticks the gun up underneath there, and boom, he shoots that gun, and he looks up underneath there, and he's like, I got it, boys, I got it. It's bleeding all over me. Well, my grandfather shines his light over on him, and he starts dying laughing. He's like, what are you laughing about? He said, hell for you didn't shoot that coon. That coon pissed all over your face. So that's one of the best stories I ever had on the farm. My grandfather was the best storyteller ever was. He'd tell the same story over and over and over again, and it never got old. So just sitting next to a wood-burning fireplace, he had them big old wool socks on, and he'd sit and tell stories all day long. So that's it's literally where I feel it's my, what do I call it?
It's your happy place.
It's my happy place. It really is. It's
Hi, Misty.
Hi, Misty. I heard you.
I'm here.
I heard
you want to say hi to me?
girl.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. I about knocked it over. There we go.
Hi.
You're not dancing on the countertop.
I'm not dancing on the counter. It's still early yet.
He hasn't had enough wine yet, right?
Well,
Yeah.
Exactly right.
That's
Well,
exactly right. Yeah.
right on time because it's shots time.
It's shots.
You want to try to take some of it? Watch
There
her
you
face.
go.
Her face
Go on,
is
Misty.
the best thing in the world.
All right, Misty,
Give us the toast.
give us a toast.
Oh, here's to me not dying after I drink this, and you all enjoy yours.
All right, we'll do. Prost.
You feed yourself?
Oh,
Just swallow
that's
it.
hot.
Burning.
It's
Want
fun.
some water?
It gets better the more that you drink.
Yes, it does. The first one is always the worst.
It's like that first time you went hunting and you were like, how much longer do we have to be here?
Yeah.
Yes, but I had peach wine. So when you have peach wine, it was peach cobbler. That makes hunting a lot better.
It does, yeah.
It does.
The first time I ever took her hunting, we were in a box blind, so the noise was not a problem. She could open up a bag of chips, eat crackers, and then she's trying to look through my my rangefinder, has it turned around back where it says that she can't see anything, and then she has it upside down. Hey, listen, she went out, so that's what I'm giving her props on.
Listen, that was a good video too, though. But that was a good video. That was a good video.
I didn't know. I grew up in town.
Have you been duck hunting yet, Misty?
Excuse me?
Has he taken you duck hunting yet?
No.
Duck season's right in the middle of deer season.
But I will tell you this: he has bought me my first hunting rifle. It's coming. I'm super excited. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna be busy doing it, but I'm gonna be cute. I'm gonna get one. It's gonna happen.
After you come back from the honeymoon.
Yes. Well,
we'll just set you up for disaster, Josh. I'm sorry.
Planning a wedding date, I was like, okay, what months are hunting season? What months do I actually get to pick a date from? You got to let me know. We got football season, hunting season. There's 72 hunting seasons. I'm like, tell me what I can have.
So why don't you all just come up here because we're having our big giant party?
Listen, we're gonna be in Florida by that time.
Oh yeah, my bad. Okay, so come to Florida. We'll go gator hunting. There you go. That's a hunt you ain't done.
I have gator hunting.
Wow, you've already moved down south. You just said ain't.
Yeah. Listen, you tend to adapt to one's atmosphere, which means that if you're around that country talking, you're going to be that bumpkin.
It's going to happen.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, when I was married to Millicent and I would help her dad on the farm, all of a sudden I started chewing tobacco. And I mean, I did Copenhagen in the Marine Corps because I was an ammo tech, couldn't smoke around the shit. So I dipped, but I quit when I got out. And then I started working with her dad on the farm. And when I made chewing tobacco, I mean just slapping leaves in. He would dry leaves out and just slap those suckers in there and just pissing on the fence as we're working on it. I mean, and all of a sudden I started getting a drawl. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I just ditched my accent. Now I got a new one? What the fuck is going on?
I spent most of my young adult life stripping tobacco to the point where my hands were so covered you couldn't see.
Stripping isn't as bad as planting.
Oh, yeah. Planting's terrible, too.
Oh, man. You want to talk about a sore back?
Oh, my gosh. And then picking the weeds out, because when I was younger, that's what your paw puts you doing, is picking the weeds out.
Yep. Oh, good times, man. I mean,
our resident Canadian wants all of us to go up to Canada to go shoot polar bears.
No, you're not allowed to go. That's one of my favorite animals.
They won't let me in the country.
You're not even going to be in the country.
Yeah, he's going to be in
East Jabip.
You drunk all of that?
I did.
Good girl.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Way to go,
girl.
Speaking of
I'm
which,
not supposed to?
I'm going to have to go get me some more, so I'll be right back.
All right, brother.
Go for it.
So how's Gavin doing there, Josh?
Oh, I'm glad you mentioned, man. I didn't get a chance to talk about this. My son fishes semi-pro right now. He won his first semi-pro tournament last week, went back home this week, fished a local tournament, absolutely killed everybody in it. He's doing fantastic, man. He's a bass fisherman. He's kicking ass.
Alone in my blanket.
If he does walleye at all, he should come up here in June. Mercury Marine always puts on the.
Oh yeah, come to northern Michigan and get some salmon up here.
What about the video of the walleye cheaters? Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, where I'm at, Mercury Marine, the boat motor company. They're based out of the town that I live close to, and every year they have a big walleye fishing tournament. I think it's the first weekend of June. They get bands to come in. They got concerts. They got tents set up selling beer and stuff, and have this big tournament every year. So
that's really cool.
That's one he should look into.
Here's what happens to Gavin if he goes out on the water and he tries to do anything than bass fishing. He spends probably 5 to 10 minutes trying something different, and then he reaches into his boat and grabs out a bass lure and goes up to the banks and starts throwing it. He's so damn good at it. You have me on Facebook. I mean, you see, he's a stud.
Those fish are huge.
I know, and he's 20 years old.
That's
He's
what I
20
mean.
years
They're
old.
huge.
And he's kicking these grown ass men's ass, and it's just
That's
it's incredible.
right there.
Oh, just to let you know, he is the biggest volunteer fan you will ever meet in your life.
I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. She's sorry about it too, but she's being converted.
I'm not.
Yes, she
No,
is.
I'm not.
I told her. I said the
No.
best thing about being a Tennessee fan is that you can wear orange on Saturday for the game. You can wear orange on Sunday to go deer hunting, and you can wear orange to go back to picking up trash on Monday. So it's like you're good. It's a multicolor function, in Tennessee, so you can use it for anything.
Hey, Misty, as long as you don't wear burnt orange, we are perfectly good.
Oh, come on, Kyle. Come on.
Like
She looks
blues-
good in orange.
blues
No,
are
burnt
Scarlet.
orange. Burnt
Scarlet,
orange.
color.
gray, and white.
Oh,
That's
God.
the University of Texas. We don't do
we don't
University.
care
No.
about Texas, yeah.
Aggies, we saw them off. Yes. Go Aggies.
Guess who might be moving to Texas in the next year? Anyways, quick shout out to Matt, one of our resident UK fans.
Yeah, our UK
UK veteran as well. I guess it's his royalty.
He's on break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His Majesty's Royal Army. But he got his visa approved, so he's gonna come to the States, come visit us. That's gonna be awesome.
He
Can't
should try
wait
to come
that.
for that big thing at Searney.
Gavin's on.
Cal, Gavin just joined.
There he is.
Oh,
We were just
no.
talking you up, Gavin.
Yeah, say
Yeah,
word,
we're-
buddy.
Just talking about him fishing.
Hey,
Right there in his picture, right there, Minnie, right there in that picture right there that he's holding up.
Yeah.
He's holding a 10-pound, 13-ounce largemouth. He got the largest largemouth of his life and the tournament, and a chick in Tennessee right there.
Jesus, dude.
He said,
That
"What's
is a
up, Pop?"
big bass.
Yeah.
That was that picture was crazy that you posted the other day.
Oh yeah.
I remember my grandpa making us hand fish for catfish. I hated it. Oh my
Oh,
god.
you went noodling?
Yeah, my grandpa was from Tennessee. So we had to go catch frogs in the ditches and everything.
Put your hand.
And I hated fucking catfishing with him.
He wants to know how many egg weights he put in.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Oh, that is great. All right. So what's the future hold for you two? What are you guys looking to do in the future as far as like content creation? What are you guys looking forward to doing it with moving forward? You guys got anything big set up? You can do any events or anything like that?
Currently right now, we're kind of just we're not going out and looking for it, but if we see it, we'll jump on it. This last year, during Christmas time, I have a friend, he's a veteran as well, Daryl.
Yeah, Daryl's.
Yeah, we got together with him. We both donated $500 a piece, and we did kind of like a Where's Waldo thing where we gave hints of where we were at, and if people could guess where we were at, we gave like a $500 gift card out, or not $500 cash, I guess.
Yeah.
To people like that.
And then we were in Gatlinburg back in December, and we went just to an arcade, just to be silly and have fun. And I told him, I was like, let's like try to win as many tickets as we possibly can, then just find a child in here and just like, here you go, go back, get all the Tootsie Rolls you want. And we saw a kid, and we were like, okay, that's the kid. We can believe it. So I was looking around, and there was another little boy standing at the ticket counter. I'm like, okay, that's who we're gonna get. And we had like 1,600 tickets.
No,
6,000.
we had 8,000 tickets.
I can't remember, a lot
8,000 tickets.
So
yeah.
I walked up to the lady that was with him. That was his grandmother. And I was like, hey, don't let him spend his tickets yet. We're going to give him all of his tickets. And she looked at me, and you could just see the tears in her eyes. And I didn't understand why. His dad had just been put in prison.
Oh.
And grandma and grandpa were raising him, and they were just trying to get him away from the situation for the weekend just so he could just be a kid. And I was like, we found the right kid. Because when we handed him all of these tickets, this child's face just lit up. It's like he hit the freaking jackpot. So, when you think of Move It Forward, it's like little things like that. You make a difference in somebody's life, because I believe that child's going to remember that moment, and we just made a
he had to take 2 bags. They had to get bags to take his stuff out of that arcade because he was just choosing things. But the thing about it is move forward is not just a spend money to make difference in somebody's life. It can be anything. It can be right now. Misty has a person that's reached out to her on TikTok, and I won't go into great details because I don't want to mess up any kind of people's privacy on that. But this girl's going through a lot, and like literally, and this is the only way that I know how to say this is like Misty's ministering to her, like literally just guiding her through these things, letting her know that she's not alone, letting her know her own story. She's being very vulnerable to her, and to watch the success that this woman is having, watching herself get out from a very, very bad situation that she's in, because she's finding hope in this woman's voice and this woman's words. Like, who wouldn't want to be married to a woman like that? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that to me, it speaks wonders. And the reason that I fell in love with her like I did, because we share that heart. So I told her at the very beginning, she's gonna make a difference in people's lives because of her story. And that's the beautiful thing about it. She's not afraid to share the shit show that she's been through in her life, to show that you don't have to stay in this big pile of shit your whole time. You can actually go looking for that gold and pull yourself out of it and make changes. But you have to be real with yourself, and that you have to recognize the barriers that you created yourself or that you feel like is holding you back. And once you actually recognize those and you say those out loud, that's your first step in moving forward. And see, there you go, move forward. It just all kind of goes in together, and it doesn't have to be spending money. It can be literally anything. It's as easy as getting on there and hearing about a good coffee company and going to support Derek, in that. Like that's what we live for, and that's what brings us happiness. And we get to watch that bloom into other things. Like watch somebody else go do something and go, hey, guess what I went and done? And we get to hear the stories about it. I mean, like, let me tell you something. If I don't watch you fire, your wood's wet. I mean, just come on.
God, love it. I love it. You guys are awesome. Derek, I want to get back to you real quick. And if you want to sidestep this one, brother, I don't blame you, but something came up this week in the community, and I am not in that part of the community, never have been. But apparently, have you heard about the Goggins thing?
I haven't yet.
You haven't?
No.
Okay. Apparently, him and
Dan Crenshaw
have a gigantic beef going. Well, I mean, apparently Goggins has a gigantic beef. If you haven't heard about it, we can skip it because you can look it up sometime, and maybe when you come back on, you can.
Who is it? Goggins and who?
David Goggins and Dan Crenshaw.
Oh, is that what you were listening? The podcast?
Yeah, that was the podcast I was listening to when we picked you up from the airport. Yeah,
and it was, it just piqued my interest. I saw it. I think Kyle.
But then I found out something interesting later from the podcast. The person that was hosting the podcast when he was originally interviewing Dan Crenshaw,
right,
edited it so you only heard certain things to make it like a clickbait.
Of course.
And then Dan Crenshaw plays the whole thing, goes, well, this is actually what I was saying when he asked me this question. And they were snipping me at certain parts and only playing the real thing.
Huh.
And he played the full unfiltered thing.
It just kind of pissed me off because, I hate seeing the community. The one thing that has been, when I got back into the community after years of getting out, coming back in and doing radio, doing everything, I was so enamored and so just happy to be part of the tribe again and entertaining the tribe. It was insane. And then slowly but surely I started seeing fractures within the community, divisions within the community. Oh, I did 4 deployments. You didn't do any. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, you raised your right hand? Yep. All right. You did your time? Yep. You did honorably? Yep. Okay. What's the problem? And then hero worship started creeping in, and all kinds of stuff started creeping in, and then the division started getting greater and greater. And I'm like, holy fuck, we got so many challenges, and here we are bitching at each other.
Yeah, I just
Literally
read-
wasted time.
I just read some of the headlines, and I can say that just from what I'm reading, as far as what popped up, it looks like it's just a battle of size of dicks or something. You know what I'm saying? And
It's a
Kind of
pissing
seems like
All
it.
it is.
and
It's
that
a
and that
Becker
happens.
challenge.
Yeah, and that happens. You know, you got two successful people in different walks, you know, that they chose to do. The thing is that does happen a lot in our community. People get jealous of people getting wherever they're at, and then they start trying to find fucking bullshit to nitpick. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, it's you sign the thing. You're a veteran. You sign the thing. That's in big picture. That's all I care about. You actually step the fuck forward, and I can't imagine. Like society right now, I've lost a lot of hope for society. The way that we're trying to raise boys and girls to the standard that we were raised to, it seems like it's fucking damn near impossible right now.
It is.
And moving forward into the military side, future combat, future soldiers, it's fucking scary because I'm like, you're gonna have some dude out there, you know, it takes a certain mindset. So for somebody just to join on their own will, serve their time, serve their community, serve their country, that's the big picture. You know what I'm saying? And it's all one team. And you have these little fuck faces that want to nitpick and showboat and whatever they're doing because of jealous stuff. So it seems like that's what it is.
What are you
Because
saying,
my
Flo?
husband used to always put me down because I was in the Navy and he was in the Army. He's like, well, you got it easier than me, and blah, 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 blood, sweat, and tears. It's like, okay, so I haven't been away from my family. I haven't shed my tears. I haven't sweated at my jobs or, you know, shed blood. It's not fair. And honestly, you know, I don't care what branch you were in. I don't care if you were a cook or not. You still took that time to be away from your family. If you went on deployments, great. If you didn't, great. There's no reason to nitpick and beat down somebody because they didn't have the same size shoe that you did. So
Exactly. And
there's no reason. There's no room for that nonsense.
And you know, in the veteran community, like, you know, it's a thing. It's a thing to fuck with other people and cop jokes, and that's an understanding thing.
Oh
That's
yeah, I
just what
love
we do.
doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you fuck with the Marines, you fuck with
Yeah.
the Army. There's the joke side, but then there's the fucking dick side. You know what I'm saying? Where
Yeah.
somebody just wants to ramp it up. So
Yeah, you gotta. You can't cross that line into the dick.
no, don't go into the dick side.
Don't
Stay
don't
away
do
from
it.
Listen, everybody
Don't do it.
picks on the other branches, but you come at the veteran community as a whole, that's a whole nother fucking story. All it is.
Never go full dick. Never go full
Never
dick.
go full dick.
I feel
Never go
like
full dick.
No.
Never.
I feel like a Star Wars kind of welcome to the dick side. That's gonna be one of our t-shirts.
Minnie, I'm gonna use
Next
that.
t-shirt.
That's my next T-shirt.
What'd you say, Josh?
I'm gonna
So-
use that. I'm gonna use that
Oh,
statement
absolutely.
somewhere next week. That is gonna be the statement that comes out of my mouth.
Never go full dick, man.
Don't go full dick. Yeah.
Never. No, it's great. You know, I got to interview back when the old station that I used to run, when it first launched, and I was a founding member. It was great. That's when I met I met Blue, and God, man, it was glorious times. And I got to interview some crazy people that did just insane stuff. Like they're just insane stuff.
Yep.
Most dangerous men I've ever met in my life.
Yep.
Biggest teddy bears.
Goofiest motherfucker.
Oh, big, goofy dudes. I spent like 45 minutes trying to get this dude get a lock of his beard so I could get 15
my
minutes to
God.
talk about racing. This guy's a fucking hardcore dude. I finally just convinced him, look, this is what I'm doing. He's like, oh, bro. All right. Yeah, absolutely. Here. And my friend, who I didn't know without hesitation, already had scissors in his hand. Where he got them from in a bar, I have no idea. Just reached up, snipped this dude's beard, and handed it to me and ran. He handed me the scissors too and ran. I'm like, this is what I love. It was a tribute to the fallen. It was a Memorial Day party, which was just one of the funnest events I've ever done and been to. We just got together instead of, you know, mourning and getting depressed. We decided to get absolutely hammered. A bunch of veteran companies came out. We got hammered. We did do like 30 seconds of silence to remember our brothers and sisters, and then we just raged it and just went crazy. And it was, that's, you know, we're celebrating our boys And I say boys, I mean everybody. That's what I say, my boys. Everybody.
Yep, we
We're
get
just
it.
celebrating them, you know?
That was a great party.
Oh, it was
such a great party.
Hey, no fun segue or anything, but speaking of parties, the September 1st through 4th, Labor Day weekend, we will be at the Dean Cerny compound.
You'll be there.
Roasting.
I'll be there a day or something like that.
Oh,
Roasting. We will be roasting Minnie. Apparently, all of Veteran Revolt Radio will be there. It's rumored J-Dub is making a weekend appearance.
Oh, God. I'm going to get hammered.
Yeah, you're fucked, bro. You are.
Gone.
It's not like
Violation is
Josh
going to
and
happen.
Misty are welcome to come.
More than welcome.
More than
Yes.
welcome. Derek, if you want to pop by, if you can get some free time, you're welcome. It's going to be.
Okay.
I can't believe I came up with it. Hey, you know what? Who's never roasted me? And then as soon as I said, I'm like, oh shit!
You're like, fuck! I just fucked myself.
Like
You
you
better
guys
start
are more than
hydrating.
welcome.
Start hydrating now.
Oh man, it's gonna be
You gotta
rough.
hydrate and sit in a pool for this steamer.
Just
when
don't
is
go
this
full.
supposed to be going
Just don't
down?
go full dick. Okay, just don't go.
Don't go to
I
the
told you I'd say it. I told you I'd get it in there somewhere.
That's going to be one of my new hashtags on all my posts now for the
to the
coffee
dick
stuff. Is
Yeah.
don't go full dick.
Don't go full dick.
Don't go full dick. That's another t-shirt I'm going to put on the on our
Never go full dick.
Yeah.
It'll be your decaffeinated brand.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my god!
I'll probably make it the half calf.
Half
Half cap. There you go. Half and half.
That's the tip.
Oh,
Yeah.
somebody was calling for shots. So Terrell,
Of course they were.
your host.
Whatever.
Who could it be? Who could it be?
Actually, it was Limey and the Canadian.
Yeah.
Do some magic and moi.
Fuck
That
the
must have
queen.
been a while ago.
Wait, it's the king now. It's the king. All right, it's king. The queen's dead. Long live the king. Wait.
Long live
all
the
right.
queen. I
All
don't
hail
care.
the king.
I don't give a shit about the fucking British royalty. So fuck
The
off.
royalty killed Diana.
He says fuck off.
Oh, I'm good.
Jesus.
I'm good with that.
Mm. Oh.
So
Sorry,
how's the kids,
Matt,
Derek?
but I don't care about your guys' government. Whatever. I love
Hey,
that.
I got to do
He's
this
still here.
because they gave me buttons. I got to
Oh,
do
God.
this.
Oh, here
Here
it
we go.
comes.
I got to do it. I got to do it. I'm sorry. Like I'm
What
sorry.
she said.
What's your name? What? What is your name? Tony! Fuck you, Tony! What's your name? Ezekiel! Fuck you, Ezekiel! Fuck you! Fuck you! Hey, you know what I did last night? You better not break my mother into this! You know what I did? You better not! I put that fly over there! Oh! Now fuck your mother next year! Fuck you, Ezekiel! Fuck you!
Minnie, it seems like it may
classic.
be dangerous that you have these accessible buttons
Oh,
right
it's,
there in front of you. Like,
it's bad. It's bad. You should see me when the grunts let me, like, you know, man. I was with Heavy Weapons Company, and they're like, "Hey, get up on the Mark 19." I'm like, "No, you don't want me to do that." They're like, "Oh." I may or may not have blown up some cows. Sorry about that, but may or may not have blown up some cows.
Don't push that red one. You mean this?
Yes.
What do you mean? This one right here?
Look,
Does red mean fun?
my pit bull is named Carl for a reason, and Derek will understand that because everybody has a Carl.
Oh
And
my God.
Carl.
I was a little bit of Carl. Like I would do. My thing was the more miserable I got, the funnier I was, and I always try to crack dudes up when they're fucking miserable and hating life and just. So I would crack jokes. Like we got, Cass came in, F-18, Legacy Hornet came in, and I just pulled a Rodney Dangerfield line on that. So like, hey, I just got head from Amelia Earhart. And everybody who's seeing that had laughed their ass off. That's just my thing, you know. It's just how I am. I'm only really funny when I'm either slightly hammered or absolutely horribly miserable. So yeah. Catching up on the comments here. Dean Cerny, last time the British government was relevant was 1775. And here's Matt, our UK. That's fine. I don't either since the Queen passed. Yeah, well, there you go.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't.
Dean says never go full dick. Just the tip is enough.
Just
Yeah,
the
you
tip.
know, just the tip.
Just the tip.
Gotta play that game. It's like chess.
Oh,
Thank God for just the tip. Thank God.
just tip.
Hey, so
Everybody
listen,
came from a justice
we're gonna
system.
have to bounce. But I cannot thank you guys enough for letting us be on here. It's an honor to us just to be able to be a part of that with you guys, and I appreciate you all so much again. You guys have no idea the special place you have in our hearts, and so thank you again. But I'd love to be a part of this again sometime if you guys.
Absolutely, man. We'll have to collaborate. I think we're we started this thing. I left my old network that I've been a part of and running for forever and started this new thing with Kyle. So looking for new partnerships and networking and helping everybody out, helping each other out, helping the community out is why we started to do this. One more thing though, Josh and Missy, before you guys leave. You guys ready?
Yep.
Okay.
That's the way she dances when she wakes up in the morning, by the way.
You mean Josh is not going to stick around for the memes?
No, Josh and Misty have to go.
Listen, I've got a backyard full of
teenagers. I heard.
Listen, God bless you,
and
girlfriend.
they need some supervision. I'm fearful of.
Well, hey,
a movie sleepover, Misty. You got to keep an eye on them girls.
I know, but I don't want to be a grandmother yet. So
listen, I got you right there, girl. I got you.
Well, thank you, Josh. Thank you, Missy, so much.
Thank
Everybody,
you
as a tradition, when you leave, big dating game kiss.
Mwah.
Love you.
Love you guys too. Thank you all. See you later.
See ya. All righty. Well. What do you guys want to do next, Derek? What you up for, man? You got anything on your mind? Anything on the news? Anything going on in the community that you want to bring up? I'd love to hear about it, man.
Not right now, man. I think I hit it a little bit in my head earlier. Like I said, just all the dudes killing themselves in such a short amount of time, and that's just for my community. I can't speak for every other community, but that's the biggest thing so far that's been a major issue this year. So,
what do we? I mean, we've been arguing about this, discussing this, pontificating about it. What do we do?
I'm gonna say there's no clear fix.
There's no silver bullet, right?
Yeah, there's no fix all, but I'm not going to say that I've never had the thoughts. I'm not going to say that I never had the issues and stuff like that, because I have. And the thing that keeps me pushing forward and keeps me in like a positive light and keeps me on the positive side of things, on the one side of the spectrum instead of going to the other dead end spectrum, is the fact that I keep my hobbies. I don't dwell on the past. I don't dwell on shit that happens right now. I try and figure out a way that, it's a part of life, and even me explaining to my wife, something will happen, somebody dies, and I'm like, you gotta get it in your head that everybody does eventually pass away. Everybody runs their course of life, and it's what you do during that life that defines you or makes you or whatever it is. And because of all the stuff that I've seen and done, my mindset might be different. And I found that I'm very unemotional and I'm very kind of dead in that, right? You know what I'm saying? So my understanding is different, but I keep hobbies, man. I have to be doing something constantly. So I found my biggest releases to be video games. I like video gaming with other veterans and friends because it's fucking fun, dude. It's funny. I can suck fucking massive dick on a game. Yeah. But the thing is you got other dudes in there busting your balls or you're busting their balls. And the thing is it's fucking fun,
That's
for sure.
That's what the bar. That's the bar. That's the bar. So we're breaking balls. That's all we do is tear each other.
It takes your mind. Yeah, it takes your mind off of shit. So then I like building shit and tinkering shit. I like doing woodworking. I found programming. I used to surf. I used to do whatever it is. So the thing is as I got into flying. I got my pilot's license. I got my instrument license. I got my commercial license. It's just constantly keeping your mind busy and giving you some kind of drive and some kind of motivation to get to the end of school, then get to the end of whatever hobby it is, get to where you're the best at whatever it is. Make sure that you're on the fucking game night, so that you can play. So
Bud Light would disagree with that statement, Dean.
What do you say? Oh God, here we go.
I was waiting for it to come out sooner or later.
Fucking Bud Light.
Horrible. Moving on. Keep going, Terry.
All right. So, in all essence, I think if majority of the veterans, I know that they're struggling, you get into this pit of depression because I've been there. You want to lay in fucking bed and you want to mope around and you want to be sad and you want to create excuses and all this other bullshit. And the thing is you're relying and waiting for somebody to recognize that you're in this depressive state. And by the time that you're recognized, it's too late. You've already gotten to where you've eaten yourself away so much that you do the worst, and doing the worst, it spotlights the thing that you need somebody to talk to. So if we were to reinforce being able to, one, reach out to anybody, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a start. But find some kind of fucking hobby to do where you're around people and socializing. I fucking hate people. I hate society. I barely leave my fucking house. But I have a select group of people here in Vegas that I'll go have beers with, and we'll go out to dinner with, and we'll go to a show with, or whatever it is, to get the fuck out of the house. Or we'll have a barbecue. I'll invite some of my Metro buddies over. We'll have barbecue. Some of the local veterans have barbecue. But you can't just sit here and not talk to nobody and expect to try and find a solution on your own, because it's fucking hard. Like I said, I've been in that big ass deep pit, and it's like nobody's ever gonna help you out. You're not gonna get out.
No one's coming to save you.
No,
no one's coming to save you. That's how I learned.
Unless you yell from that hole, ain't nobody gonna realize you're there either.
Exactly.
Because in all honesty, when I was in that hole, nobody knew. I know Kyle because he has a little bit of background, and I know some of the shit happened to him, and I was going through a massive pile of shit here in the last couple of years, dude. And I'm talking the suicide threat would hit my head, and I'm like thinking about it, but then I think about my kids, and I think about this, and then I'm like, I'm not doing that, and I'll fucking go and I start working on a hobby and I get my positive stuff up. Then say for the divorce stuff, I go back to court and get fucking smashed by family court because she doesn't like veterans, or she doesn't like cops, because that was my judge. She didn't like fucking anything that had to do with anything that I was. So then I'm in the depression stage again, and then I'm like, fuck it, whatever happens, and I work my way out. And it's an ongoing thing, and you just have to be strong enough to one, dig your way out of that hole, ask for help, talk to other people, because there's other dudes that are just like me, just like Kyle. You have those thoughts, and then it's the matter of keeping each other in check. It's a check and balance. It's me telling Kyle, don't be a fucking pussy, don't do that shit, don't be fucking selfish. You know what I'm saying? And we'll get through this. Call me if you ever need anybody to talk to. Text me if you need, and don't fucking call me and I don't answer and then you do it anyways. You know what I'm saying? I had a buddy just do that.
Keep calling me. Yeah.
I had a buddy literally just do that. So,
oh man,
it's just it's something that like I said, there's no silver bullet, there's no definitive answer, but the more that we get awareness to the group, to where the veterans have to take ownership and they have to reach out and they have to perform certain actions and find something that intrigues them, that makes them motivated to do stuff and gives them something to do every single day, and then not just one thing, they have to have a fallback. Because what if they're doing something and for some reason, say it's at a certain location, that location gets shut down. You don't want them to go dead, cold turkey again. So it's always good to have 2-3 different avenues, something to keep you fucking busy.
Absolutely, man. It's why I've been doing this for years. It's why I try and do as many as I can. I can't check out, literally can't check out, because I've been doing this for 7 years telling people not to.
Yep.
And then I have my wife and my 2 kids, and it's like I have convinced myself I don't have a fucking choice. I can't check out.
Yep.
Not only because what I've been saying for years.
Why don't you say that?
But because of my kids, my wife, like I just can't do it. And I had a moment the other day, just drank too much over the weekend, and it hit me. What was it, Tuesday or Wednesday? And I'm at work on my smoke break. I watched caught some clip of Sean Penn. What was the movie? Some movie he was in with Tim Robbins. I don't know. It's a murder mystery with Kevin Bacon, and I can't remember the name of the movie.
Mystic River.
Yeah.
Right. And all of a sudden I see this, and he's screaming at his daughter, and I just fucking snap, and I'm like, bah! And I thank God it's spring, because I cleared my eyes and I walked in and everything. You all right, bro? I'm like, oh yeah, just allergies. And like, oh, all right, you know,
fucking ragweed.
Yeah, but there was a moment where I was like, oh God, you know, I don't get any sleep, you know, aka the sleep is wondering, any sleep with this little girl. She's just has it in for me. I'm tired. My body's beat up. I'm killing myself at work to try so I don't have to kill myself in a few years, because I finally found a great company. But I'm just like, oh God, what if I just no, not gonna happen.
Got to a point at one point where I was off so bad a couple years ago when I was working at a veterinary clinic, and my anxiety just went through the roof, and I was having panic attacks every night. I was so depressed because I had nobody to go to talk about this stuff. And it not only hits the veteran community, myself as a veteran, but it also hits the veterinary community. And it was just so sad, sitting there thinking that I had no way to turn to. And I legit remember sitting outside the VA emergency room just saying, I have to commit myself, because the suicidal thoughts started coming. And I was like, I hadn't had those in years. And for that to happen and just sit outside those doors, I was like, I have to do it, because otherwise I'm going to end up down that road that I don't want to go back down.
Yep.
So I with everybody else here, I highly recommend, if you ever feel or even think that way, please reach out to any of us, to your friends, to your family, your dogs. Reach out to anybody.
Dogs.
Reach out to anybody.
I like that.
Like I said, you can text me, you can call me, you can hit me up. For those that don't have my number or anything else, you can hit me up through social media, man. You send me a message. I'm always checking the requests, because I know that there's people out there maybe one day if I can get to and hopefully help. So you can always message me through any of that stuff.
All right, so you guys want to do some memes?
Yeah, Blues gets to do the next toast.
Let's see what you got.
All right, Blue.
What? I have a toast?
She said, fuck.
She's like, damn it.
I'm not drunk enough. Oh, I'm not drunk at all.
I think we're the only ones not drinking, Blue.
I know. Happy Easter. Actually, so tomorrow is Easter, so, celebrate at good times with your friends. If you're a Christian, hallelujah to the resurrection. And if you're not, that's fine too.
And if you're Catholic, it's almost over.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm going to binge on fries and soda tomorrow. But this is just so, have a safe weekend, think of others before yourself, and also, put yourself, in good spirits as well. So
there you go.
I don't know.
Gross. All right, VRR does not condone, nor have we wrote any of these memes. People just send me fucked up shit, and I put it on the internet.
You know, one of my favorite Carl memes is the one where they're in the kayak in the river with it raining and
row.
And he's like, "Shut the fuck up, Carl."
Shut the fuck up, Carl.
Oh, hey, Derek. My baby brother said you're still his second favorite person in the entire world, and thank you for that backpack you sent him on his birthday.
Oh, awesome, man. Tommy's very welcome. I'm glad to be anywhere up close to the top of that list. That's good.
Well, he says when I finally kick the bucket, you move up to number 1.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, Jesus, dog.
Can we not every week we talk about you dying? Can we not? Can we not? So let's just not.
Moving on.
Love you.
One of the most Star Wars things you can do is turn off your lights and look inside your toaster.
Jesus Christ.
Mm.
Love it.
Oh my God.
They're fucking. Yeah.
Oh,
They
Lord.
are. Yeah, they are. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you're a Star Wars, yeah. They are.
Okie dokie.
Oh God.
I have an imaginary girlfriend. You can do better than that. Thank you. I was talking to your girlfriend. Oh,
Yeah.
Dun, dun.
that's for Blue. I picked that one up for Blue.
Oh shit.
North American barrack sloth in his cocoon waiting to mature.
What the fuck?
That's comfy. All right, you lean up against me. I'm gonna lean up against you. We can go to sleep. Yup.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it works.
It'll work.
Oh, that's just my dog.
Oh, there's Carl.
Yeah.
Hi, Carl.
That's my derpy pit bull with my glasses
Carl!
on. When Motor Sergeant says we got to get this truck running today, and you see another company's truck with the parts you need. Before
You will learn
like-
the ways of the E4 Mafia.
that's the E4 Mafia,
nope,
baby.
Not saying nope.
I
I like this dog turn we're on.
Yeah, right? President 1900. I've just been shot at point blank range, but I'm still going to give this 84-minute speech and mock the fool who shot me. President's now. My slut smells crack.
As he fell off the fucking bike.
Dude, that was fucking hilarious.
The fact that he was like a huge ass deal too. I was like, come on now. He took that risk when he was on the bike. Fucking-
Right.
When you go up to Arlington where he supposedly was, it's circled.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a spot where he fell.
You're such a dumb animal. You pay 30% of your income to stay out of prison.
Son of a bitch. You got me.
You got me.
Fucker.
Yeah, like, right. Why don't I just
Don't try to be. Bro, you literally are the foot. Sorry, Derek. Some dude sent me that.
Oh, it's all good, man. I'm not a cop no more, brother.
There. Just one beer, then I'm going home.
Running the country's like riding a bike, Joe Biden.
I don't pick these. I get sent them, and I just send them back out. This is Little Ranks. Lilith Grant. She's the creator of Little Ranks Facebook page, United States Marine Corps veteran. She's been on the bar a couple times. Here we go. So the next couple of these are hers. What inspires you to get out of bed every day? Marines in short. I guess I call it the desire to stay out of prison.
right? Shit.
Dear Marine Corps leadership, demanding that Marines act like adults without actually treating them like adults to challenge them to do the stupidest stuff imaginable, and yet you act surprised. Yeah.
The lowest budget known to man.
Yep. The Space Force baggy dress pants are still undergoing refinement 18 minutes after the Army. Yeah.
You can go or you can go with that one.
It's me after a fight with like 15 dudes, but it's actually me after I tried to put my
For real. Oh my god.
Those son of bitches I always got cut, man.
My grandpa has one from like fucking that he used in Vietnam. He's like, put this up. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
This shit fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to go camping no more, Grandpa.
Oh, the horror.
Oh,
When you're trying to outmaneuver Russian Meg from the comfort of your own home. Okay. Jesus.
We were inverted.
Yeah.
We were inverted. Oh, when she's running without a bra and them sweater turkeys are flying in opposite directions.
Holy shit, somebody's on a hardcore Star Wars kick. I can't send you anything Star Wars related for a month.
No.
It's going to be awkward if you're trying to drive while she's running.
Yeah. You're hitting a tree for sure.
why are you in the ditch, sir?
Me emerging from my first marriage.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Everybody.
The dumpster should be on fucking fire.
That was my
Mine should be on
that was
fire
my
with
second marriage
balls
as well.
Yeah.
Second marriage as well.
I'm on my fourth.
Shut up.
When you
Paul.
get it.
Oh my god. Come on.
Terrible. Just terrible.
Who sent that?
They could have handled this
Send
better.
Oh, that's not Tim. That's Tim.
Oh, God. Tim Latore. Oh, 13-year-old at your first hardcore show. 34-year-old guy with 2 felonies. Okay, I don't get that one.
And he's talking about punk rock.
Oh, because he's that guy. If it were named what it really is, 24 surveillance, dating mind tracking device. Yeah, absolutely. Genetic modified mind altering chemicals, distraction and perception management, social engineering, predictive programming, government indoctrination center, big farm. Wow, that's a libertarian meme. I know it because I am one. Reading cooking instructions off the bag I just threw out.
For real, I do that shit every time, and I'm like, son of a bitch.
Mother, I just did it earlier today.
This is with cake recipes.
What was that?
I'm like, how long was I supposed to put that in there?
Look, everything 350. All right, that's just
350 for 30 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. I bet he's thinking about other women. Him, if she farts like that, again, press charge.
See, my boyfriend, I'm not gonna lie, I fart at night. My boyfriend's like, "Oh my God, Brittany." I'm like, you know what? You knew what you were getting into. I did not lie from the beginning. I didn't tell you.
She sprays patchouli whenever I drop a bomb.
Oh, that's worse than a fart. Ugh. Don't lie to the mess, people.
For real.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing's wrong with you.
Absolutely nothing.
We'll get you away from no problem.
Don't worry about it.
Daddy Bob will never find out.
I always fart
That's
Burger
like that
King
kid
when
that
I do
told
it's
you
a
about.
Whopper.
The Navy Reserves never deploy.
Bullshit.
I take credit for this one. Yes, I do.
Oh my God.
A friend of mine's
whatever.
son joined the reserves for the Navy, and they told me they don't deploy.
That's a lie. They deploy
Like,
at least once.
okay.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Oh boy.
Is that true, Alyssa? I'm like,
I was Navy and I deployed a lot.
I deployed a lot too. Shit.
I have a daddy kink. Me, you're in luck because I just threw some burgers on the grill, champ.
Fort, Buckaroo, Chief.
how you doing there, son?
Warner Bros. Announced a reboot of Clockwork Orange starring Evan Peters. Thoughts? No.
Yeah, they're remaking it.
No.
Yes, they are.
No.
He's still recouping from doing fucking Jeffrey Dahmer.
Listen, they're
Yeah,
redoing
no
the
kidding.
fucking Crow again too.
They're remaking White Men Can't Jump.
Why can't they just, I don't know, come up with something original?
Because nobody knows how to be original.
Hey, you know
Smoke
who
too
we
much
need to
pot.
have on the show next? We need to have Christopher Martini on the show.
Jesus.
Yes.
You know what the next fucking thing's gonna be is they're gonna
Who's that guy
start
that wants to
having,
come on?
they're gonna remake all these movies,
what he
but they're
just
gonna
said.
have the
Yeah.
opposite sex.
Yes, can we please have him on? Yes, please.
Skipping that one. Yawn is silent scream for coffee. Yeah.
I have lots of questions.
I'm just saying it hurts my feelings. You never lick me back. Weird.
Yes, exactly.
That's what my wife tells me all the time.
Love it. Love
And
it.
she's like, because you're a dog.
Just a normal
This
Gen X
is
kid
great.
experiencing quality parenting with 2,000-degree Fahrenheit sparkle and a lit cigarette above his head.
Every kid from the 80s.
Oh,
I grew
Oh,
up like that, and
yeah.
I'm fine. I'm totally fine.
I'm
They're
perfect.
from the 90s and still
do.
fucking.
we're
Yeah,
fine.
right?
It was a cigar.
We all think we're fine, but on the spectrum to other normies, quote unquote normies, we're batshit crazy. But I'd rather
My
be
baby
us.
bottle was a
I'd rather be us than
Miller
them.
Lite bottle with a nipple on it.
Yeah, there you go. Before Bud Light, after. Oh my god.
God.
Big female with a
I figured
penis.
Derek's probably got one of these somewhere in his house.
I need this in my
No,
life.
I looked at it. I'm not gonna lie.
That shit is.
Oh.
What did I say when you showed that to me today? I was like, "Can I
We
have
need to
one,
get
please?"
one. Yeah.
That looks like 45 minutes of work for like.
Hey, my
5
birthday's
seconds
in
of
October,
fun.
so if anybody
Listen,
wants
mine was
to,
yesterday, so I mean, hello.
if anybody wants to donate to good causes just for happiness.
Get Blue a rubber band minigun. Well, fun fact: life is easier in 2023 for a boy named Sue than it was in 1969.
Oh my
Jesus.
god.
Definitely.
Oh,
Oh, dude, I know
Hey,
this place.
It's
Where
on
is
I-90.
that?
It's
Yeah,
on I-94 on the way.
Kenosha County.
Yeah, in the Kenosha County. Yep.
Going to Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Yep. Long recreation
Yeah, you might as well
area.
just start heading towards Ann Arbor. That's basically where all it is.
Oh, good stuff. Me, the first sergeant in office, watching my NCO come in. Hey,
how you doing?
Me getting grilled out by Master Chief and all my chiefs. What the fuck?
God. Oh, the horror! If Iraq was a scented candle.
That's literally what it smelled like 24/7. Yep. Burning shit.
Not a lot of garbage service in Iraq and Afghanistan. People don't know that. Why does it smell so bad? Well,
on fire.
I spent my 4th of July out there burning shit with JP8.
Yeah.
Bitches.
Me too, bag. Me too. Heavy and awkward. I think I might have gone in. No, relax. We got our snow shit. Hopefully, melt by Monday. Okay, yeah. Cinder fella. Oh God, more with the Bud Light memes.
Who fucking made that?
Hi, fucking Kyle.
The internet, man. Let's go, Brandon Flakes at half staff. It's possibly the most hilarious thing I've seen so far.
That's from J-Dub.
All right. Good for J-Dub. That poor dude is trapped in the. It's almost as bad as California, but
yeah, and he lives
This
in like the
shit is
Portland
funny.
area too.
When you're on your first date, she orders a Bud
Oh
Light.
my god.
Who is that guy? What is his name?
My butt hurts. What?
Demons.
Chocolate
Gee.
bunny season is tomorrow.
Yes. When your mom says she's gonna beat the bejesus out of you.
Hey, look, there's 4 of them, and then there's 3. All I'm saying.
Something's seriously wrong with this beat. Strong notes of dick and. Oh, come on! What are you doing? Oh, moving on.
Oh God.
Oh my God! Are they ever going to end? Yes, they're over. Thank God.
You really did that?
Yes, I did.
Oh my God.
You showed them your fucking beer from last night.
Yes. Because I was drinking an arrogant bastard.
Yeah,
Because I'm an arrogant bastard.
Isn't that from the Stone Brewery out there by just outside Camp Pendleton?
Right there in San Marcos, California.
Yeah,
what is it?
Carlsbad area.
Where
I thought
me
it
and Derek
was
springs from.
Carlsbad or
All right,
Vista.
who knows Carlsbad? Who remembers a bar called the G Spot?
I remember the G Spot.
Nope.
They can never find a G spot.
It's still there.
Right across, it's right across from Boar's
I never
Crossing,
found
which
the
we
G
used to call-
Spot. I'm
We used to
sorry,
call it
guys.
Horse Crossing.
Yeah, it's right across from the horse crossing.
Yeah,
It was
I've
my.
been in
It
Shut
was.
the
many
fuck
fights
up.
there.
That's seriously something.
Oh God!
It's called Boar's Crossing, but we called it horse crossing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Let's stop.
It was a
That's
sister.
that's how me and Derek know each other. We're from Carlsbad.
That's the sister bar to Rookies.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that's the sister bar to Rookie Sports Bar and Grill. We all worked at the same. We rotated from there back and forth, and it was a big running joke. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, I'm doing the G tonight. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah.
That's Stone Brewery when I was
I
stationed
had
over
sex
at Camp-
behind the G Spot in that. Actually, this is horrible.
And you still didn't find it?
No,
You
I
will-
don't think I did because it was in
She
the
left on
dumpster
Jesus. That was the
enclosure
worst
behind the G Spot.
one-nighter.
Yeah.
Hey T, funny thing, I was there at Stone Brewery and they were coming up with the name for Arrogant Bastard.
Oh yeah. So the thing I always remember Stone Brewery because when I was stationed at Camp Pendleton, some of my friends they were in this punk rock band called White After Nine, and they practiced in the in one of the warehouses at Stone Brewery.
White After Nine.
So the funny thing about this band, how they came up with this name. So one night we were out at my buddy's house apartment in Carlsbad, and we just started beating the shit out of each other. We had like Fight Club outside his apartment one night, and all these these gangbangers came out and they were like calling their friends on their phones and they're like, damn, you gotta get over here. These white boys kicking the shit out of each other. So they like
emotional damage.
So like the next day we're fixing my buddy Abe's car and the cops come up and they're like, hey, the Black and the Samoan gangs are like fighting around here, so you guys really shouldn't be out here. It was like 10 o'clock at night, so it was like
in Carlsbad.
Yeah, Carlsbad or Vista. It was.
I was gonna say it sounds more like Vista.
Yeah,
maybe Vista. Whatever, one of the two.
Vista.
But anyway,
Jesus.
So then the cops tell us to get out of there. My buddy's like, did we just get kicked out of the? Did we just get kicked out of here for being white after 9? Because we were working on this car at like 10 after 9. So that's how their band got named.
That was great.
Oh, that is a good fucking story, man. I love it. Just for that.
老铁们，咱们今天简简单单吃上一顿啊！双击扣8，谁扣谁罚3等价，弄乱没毛病，开喽！
I have no idea what just fucking happened.
Nobody knows, man.
I'll take it. But I'll take it.
I think you wanted a Big Mac.
Yeah, and that and some other things. Yeah, absolutely. All right, I'm gonna dip for a cigarette.
He wants his hair faded.
I
who's
gotta
toast?
bounce, but I'll do a toast with you guys.
Oh yeah. All right. Hey, you're toast then, brother. Hey, by the way, Derek, thank you for coming on, sharing your story, talking about Bronze Coffee, sharing that great story. Oh my
Kim
God.
Jong food.
Oh my God, that story about that. I'm gonna remember that for the rest of my life.
I
Hope you come back on again, man.
I would love to, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll have Kyle shoot me all the details and everything else because I'd like to definitely be a part of this. I think it'd be
The
awesome.
fact you want to come back is surprising.
Yeah. Like I said, you got to have hobbies.
Listen, we have fun every Saturday.
Blue, that's one of my buddies. Come on, are you shocked?
Oh yeah, I forget.
Like I said before, here's to all of our fallen and to all of our injured and to everybody that's looking for help and seeking brotherhood, man. We're all here, all one family. So cheers.
So,
And not like the stepfather finds stepsister or stepdaughter and dryer or whatever.
Oh God.
There you go.
Emotional damage.
Damn it.
I appreciate it again. You guys have an awesome night.
Thanks for coming, Derek.
I'm blessed. I appreciate you guys for having me on here.
Thanks, brother.
Thank you so much.
Nice to
Can't wait
meet
to have you on again.
Yeah, you guys too. Thank you very much.
All right, have a good night, bro. Ah, man. Good job, Kyle. Great guests. Great job. Awesome guys. Fucking hilarious. Fucking hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Me and Derek go back quite a ways, and me and Josh go back since I joined TikTok.
There you go.
And he was technically there for my wedding.
Technically.
Because we did it on TikTok.
Oh, that's right.
And they watched it. Yeah.
So the Chinese government's known you guys as long as you've known each other.
Listen, they watched us get engaged too.
Oh, yeah. And they watched us get engaged.
What are you doing with your tongue?
My TikTok joke fell flat. It's all good.
Hey, you
There's Raven.
You can't kill all the time, man.
Yeah, it is what it is. Love the doggo though.
That's our new service dog, Blue.
She looks very active.
She doesn't leave my side. She sleeps next to me. She sits next to me continuously all day. She loves me.
Welcome to having a Carl.
Yeah.
And then here's
She
the
looks a lot
family.
like our dog.
Now the new family dog.
No.
My old service dog, Star.
Jesus, sweet pea.
So when we come up in the last week of April, we're bringing Raven.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Last week of April, we're making our debut to Ohio again.
Yeah, we're going to Ohio again.
Sammy's got a tournament in Chicago that weekend, so I'm not going to be able to make
In
it.
the last week of April? I thought it was in May.
No, the May tournament's May
All right, guys,
19th
sort
through
this
the
out.
21st.
I'm gonna smoke and be back.
And then
That's
she's
the
got
one
the
I'm going to
Canada-
try and go to.
And then she's got the Canada tournament May. The Memorial Day weekend we're in Canada then too. But yeah, April. Yeah, last week of April we're in Chicago for another tournament. There's 2 tournaments in Chicago for this boys team she's playing for.
Leave them here by themselves.
I'll go. Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom. Y'all have at it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna hang around. I was gonna go use the bathroom too, but now it's like everybody ditched.
Maybe
So
you can have a conversation.
Blue
We've had
and Alyssa
conversations
can go
before.
at it.
I'm reading the comments and Jesus Christ.
They're funny, right?
I like Blue's grandpa.
down.
They're too damn bad.
I know about it.
Outside.
I'm sure Blue's first words to 710 were my farts when I sleep would knock a buzzard off a garbage truck.
I guess I'll let you guys have girls talk, and I'll go for my smoke.
Jesus
and
Christ.
Piss too.
Well, now I have to pee and I can't leave.
Go ahead and pee.
Fine, I'll stay here.
I'll be back in his loud peeing.
I have to pee and I can't leave.
Oh
no! And the dog's in my lap and he won't get up.
God forbid we leave the women in charge.
Don't leave us women in charge. You'll come back to a
Lily-
whole new story.
My dog Lily snuck down here earlier, but
Okay, can I pee now?
I did.
You go ahead, Blue.
Nice hat there, buddy.
Yeah. Some cool guy sent it out to me. I didn't
So,
even have to pay for the thing.
I'm gonna need your address so you can get the new one.
Oh shit! All right, yeah. I'll send you that information later.
How does that?
I'm allowed so many hats a year from
I'm
New
still
Era.
waiting for my fucking white Mets hat. And you're talking about sending hats to these boys? Do you see the fucking love I get, T? Do you see this shit? I asked for a white Mets hat.
She's asking for a very hard hat to get.
I mean,
in a snapback.
I don't want a snapback. I can have it fitted.
No, you said you wanted a snapback for your hair.
No. I said I can have it fitted.
Well, never mind then. Okay, all right.
Well, now you're in business.
Yeah, that changed things.
I was kind of worried that Combs would be mad at me just because the Brewers and the Mets. Yeah, that didn't go so good for her side this week.
Hey,
with this hat,
did you see what they did today? They did very well today.
They're playing the Marlins.
I'm fine with that. You guys can win all your other games, but
listen, don't worry. When it's the next go around, don't worry about it. We'll be all right. I'll let you have that one. Just remember, is he in on this bet with wearing t-shirts? Just remember, when they win, you have to wear a pink Mets shirt.
If I can find one,
No. I'm sending them out because J-Dub is on my shit list too. So he's getting sparkles on his.
It's J-Dub, Pook, me.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Pook.
Pops.
Pook is getting sparkles on his.
Pimp, myself, Canada Chris from Sports Church. We all took the bet that.
What?
You remember the bet better than I do.
The Mets are making the playoffs.
The Mets are going to make the playoffs. The Mets don't make the playoffs.
Then I have to fucking wear
She has to pop on every Sunday in a new shirt.
All right.
The Mets make the playoffs.
Y'all wearing a fucking Mets shirt.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think here. The NL East. So you got what? The Mets.
The Phillies.
The Phillies. The Braves.
Yep.
The Nationals.
Well, yeah, the Nationals really have a chance at making the playoffs.
I have a good spirit for Tigers this year. I got a good mood for them.
Yep. No.
They
the Tigers and the Royals.
They did not do well today.
Nationals.
I didn't watch. I had other shit to do, like clean up my fucking garage.
If you have something better to do in your life than watch a Tigers game, please
I
do
love going to the Tigers games. I used to get a lot of free tickets to go there, and I like them.
And we get free tickets as veterans.
But there's a reason why they're giving them away for free.
You shut up.
I mean, T is not wrong on this one.
Oh, Dean wants to know how we're working this September thing out. Are we all getting hotels or what are we doing?
I'm figuring the majority of us are going to have hotels. And when you tell us the time to show up,
I'm probably going to ask for my grandma's Winnebago just so I can borrow it.
Or if you have a Winnebago or an RV area we could park at, that would be cool.
What's the September thing?
It is.
We're going to Searney's.
We're going to the Searney compound. We're going
I thought you said that was in April.
No,
it's in September.
Labor Day weekend.
Labor Day weekend from September 1st through the 4th. And sometime in that time frame, we're roasting Minnie.
All right.
Probably should just do that at the Searney compound if that's the case.
All proceeds from the entire weekend are going directly to the Lieutenant Dan Band and Gary Sinise.
You know what we should do is we should have it where if there's like a bonfire pit, we should have like the camera angled at all of us with Minnie in the middle just roasting the shit out of them.
Yep.
All right. I don't know what my September schedule is off the top of my head, so I'll have to figure this out later. But
hopefully if my employer, if I get one anytime soon, will be okay with that.
Just tell them as soon as you get.
Oh yeah, that's the plan. As soon as I get in. So.
Dean says he has a fire pit.
Oh, sweet. Nice. Then yeah, we're definitely roasting them. There you go.
Yeah, I totally want to be there for this stuff. I just can't commit to anything right now.
He says he has a camper that sleeps 6. He just can't sleep everybody.
Listen, I'll sleep on the motherfucking ground if I have to.
My thing is, I'll sleep on the ground. I'll have a hotel room. I don't care.
It don't matter.
Yeah, honestly,
I figured Minnie, because he's going to pop in. Hopefully, he brings his family.
Yeah.
Which would be really cool. And God forbid I have to come up to his house with a trailer of another car, so they all come, and we drive to the Searney compound.
Tim said he's bringing Minnie.
Okay, Tim's bringing
Tim and Minnie are carpooling.
Okay. And I'm bringing my guitar. So.
No, you're not. Don't bring your guitar. I don't want to hear you play guitar. I don't. I did so many fucking camping trips with guys playing their guitars. It was so fucking sorry.
I got like 5 guitars in my house, and I can play exactly 0 of them.
Alyssa, tell me, my
kids, my kids can play them, but I can play 0 of them.
He actually can play the guitar, but
I still say we just have everybody
fucking Kumbaya.
Chairs or whatever.
I'm not singing Kumbaya or no shit.
And just have the camera aimed at all of us.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to take a piss, guys.
All right, go take a piss. Yeah.
Finally, you can go take a piss.
We've got to work out the logistics, including getting my wife on board with this, but I think it'll happen. I don't know. Like, I'm not going to make a weekend out of it, but I think we're going to come up there for the day, the night, and run the hell back home. Or at least I will. Yeah.
That'll probably be for us, too.
Yeah, because I can't drag 2 kids and the wife up there for a whole fucking weekend. I can best come up there myself for the night, and then come back the next day. But we definitely need to make this happen. I think it'd be fun. And now we got a bunch of other people on board. If you were to come out for it, I think it's gonna be awesome. I think it'd be fun. I mean, it's gonna be brutal for me, but whatever.
Dean's selling tickets.
Oh yeah, he is.
No, Dean is selling tickets.
This is ridiculous.
And if you're taking a shit, it's $5 for 2 squares.
Oh god!
And if you're pissing, it's $1.
Emotional damage.
This man is genius.
We are gonna be rich.
Yeah. There you go. Oh man, big thank you though, a big shout out to Josh. God, man, Josh Cloutier, founder of Move It Forward, TikTok known as Farmer Josh 80. Now it's Josh _ Misty. Please give them some love on TikTok. And again, Derek Brundage. I mean, I love these fucking dudes that are just high speed, low drag. They're always just so low key.
So Derek
teddy bear
said,
dudes.
anytime you want him to come on, He's more than welcome.
Oh God, we're gonna have to spin off the bar at this point.
Well, no, he enjoyed coming on. He really loved it.
Oh, I loved having him on, dude. He was awesome. He was great, man. I was exhausted before I started the show, and I was reinvigorated as soon as we started getting into the conversation. It was really fun having both those boys on. Misty was funny, especially with the whiskey shot. That was priceless.
No, if you need to see some shit, I will send you the videos of them getting ready to get her ready for her first hunt.
Oh my God.
No, there's at one point she comes in and she's he's in a fitting room and he goes, "You're not going to believe this." And
she comes out in
full blown camo, and he's like, "That's the wrong camo." Well, that's not what the person said at the store. And then there's another one where she comes back and she's got like 9 bags, and like 3 of them are from like a gun company. And she hands him the credit card. "Thank you." And he's like, "Oh shit." Or there's the one where somebody secretly showed up in my deer blind and the camera zooms over and she's.
All right, so Secret Squirrel mission for everybody that's not Secret Squirrel mission is to get Michelle on board with this. Okay?
Got it.
We got that.
Affirm.
I can get that. Don't worry.
Right. And anything we get out of this, any money we raise, we're going to vote.
It's going directly to Gary Sinise or Lieutenant Dan Band.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
And every time we do something going forward, we're all in line, but because Dean's hosting it, that's what Dean picked.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Fine. Absolutely.
So I figure the best way for us as a group is, this group donated this amount of money to here. Oh, shit. They're serious. Now they're donating money over here. Here. They're not bullshitting around.
Yeah, we just pick a different charity every time we do something like that. You know what I mean?
No, it's great. It's great. Gary, I'm fine with Gary Sinise. I have another charity that's near and dear to my heart. It's Battle Scarred Motorsports. They take veterans and first responders out and let them race cars.
That's awesome.
Mine is and always will be the V Foundation.
Oh yeah. Never give up. Nope.
You guys had me nervous there for a second. I can still hear you on my headphones, and like right when I was taking a piss, Kyle goes, "And it's $1 if you're taking a piss right now." I was like, "You guys can hear me right now?" I thought I turned my microphone off.
Yes.
Now, here's a funny story.
Every minute we can hear you pee, it's $1.
Yeah. No, the funny story.
I'm fucked.
The origins.
I got back and my microphone was off, so I was like, "Oh."
Hey, are you wearing a Paisley shirt?
That's the closest Hawaiian thing he's got.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have any Hawaiian shirts. So
Hawaiian.
That is a Filipino Hawaiian shirt.
A Filipino Hawaiian shirt.
Close enough. Actually, it was just it's got a bandana print on
Good
it.
job.
I got it
Polynesian. Last night, I have to tell you, this is funny.
God, she's
we were
not loud
talking
enough.
about the Disney
Emotional damage.
I love you, Alyssa, but
the Disney princesses, and we were talking about like their ethnicity and all of that, right, at our table. And I said to my daughter, like I was quizzing them, and I said, "Do you know what ethnicity Moana is?" And they're like trying to guess it. And I said, "Listen, I'll give you a hint. It's one of the sauces that you like." This bitch comes out of her mouth with ranch dressing. Wait, it gets better. It gets better.
Ranch dressing.
I'm like, no. So I'm like, come on. It's a Chick-fil-A sauce. Like, it's a sauce at Chick-fil-A. Wait, she goes, sweet and sour. I'm like, no. Then she goes, okay, Chick-fil-A sauce. I'm like, no, you asshole. My son goes, are you fucking stupid? It's Polynesian sauce. That's what you like. Polynesian. That's what she is. Polynesian. I'm like, oh my God. She's straight blonde. Like she had a dumb blonde moment, and I look at her and I'm like, how could you be my fucking daughter? Like, how could you be?
All right. Hey, what are you guys watching right now?
The Blue Jays. And
the Blue Jays versus the Angels.
All right. What are you guys watching long term? What do you guys watch? What have you been watching this week?
Avatar, the Last Airbender. I'm not gonna lie, I don't give a shit how childish it is.
Today we watched Creed 3.
Okay, so Last Airbender or Avatar Last Airbender. What the fuck?
No judgment on the Avatar. I got actually.
It's a great show, honestly. It's a wonderful.
I got all
show.
three of them.
No,
in box set
I don't know what it is.
For
So,
my kids,
like, all right.
I actually
Blues, Avatar Last Airbender, Kyle and Alyssa. What do you guys been watching this week?
We've been watching Creed 3 and Fire Country.
Dean Cerny says her name is Coms for reason. She could come in Garland. She could yell through the modulation.
All right, sir. I got your number.
Oh god! All right, that's fucking good. That's good. Come on, Alyssa.
I fucking love all of you. I don't care.
I know. All right, T. What you got?
Hey, look at the T-shirt she's wearing.
Oh yeah.
Says fuck cancer.
Exactly.
So
fucking
it's all right.
T. What you got?
So I started watching that F1
That's
series
a good one.
that Pops has been.
Yeah. What do you think?
Sports Church. I'm only through about 4 episodes so far, but
Good Night Agent. Somebody just told me to watch that.
We can watch it.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
What is it? Is that what you're watching?
No, I
it's
haven't
Steve's
started watching The Night Agent at all.
What are you watching?
I'm watching this F1 series.
Oh.
I forget what it's called.
Yeah, F1.
Yeah. What is that Night Agent about? What is that about?
Yeah, what is it?
It's some.
He runs a hotel.
Oh. Somebody just told me tonight to watch that. That's
all right, T. Anyways, you're talking about F1?
Yeah, I was watching that F1 series. I'm not too far into it yet. I'm only about 4.
I'm on the second episode,
but it's been pretty good. And then let's see here. What else have we? I finished video game wise. I just finished Yakuza 2, and I'm doing Yakuza 3 now. So that's like a whole series.
For those of you who don't know what T is watching, it's on Netflix. It's called Formula One Drive to Survive. It's been confirmed for 5th season.
That's it. Drive to Survive. It's 4 seasons.
Yeah,
2 seasons.
It's 4, and now they just greenlighted a 5th one. So
you know what I need to watch?
Yeah, and I'm only on season 1, episode 4.
Barry is awesome.
I'm only on season 2, like
Barry.
3
Is that
seasons.
the one I just was talking
No,
about?
we're gonna start watching it. You're gonna like it because he's a Marine.
Yeah, the first season was amazing. It's funny, but it's gritty, and I loved it.
Yeah,
If you know what they're saying in Albanian, I'll tell you.
It is funny. This couldn't have been done. I swear. I tell me I'm wrong. This show couldn't exist if it was for The Sopranos. And hold on, because Tony Soprano was the first series anti-hero that you rooted for, and Barry is kind of an anti-hero because he's a Marine and he got in some bad shit and he ended up doing what he does best, is killing people, and he's actually sort of like a really sweet guy, but he's also very psychopathic at the same thing.
He has his moments.
Yeah, and he's trying to be an actor, which is fucking hilarious.
No, but the best thing is he's learning to be taught by an actor
who sucks.
Yeah. Who, when you look at him, you're like, how the fuck do you suck? Your name's on every big movie ever known to man. For those of you that watch Barry and you don't know who Erwin Winkler is, that's the stupid acting coach, i.e. fucking Fonzie, who taught Anthony Kiedis in the Fonzie spinoff of Happy Days how to be an auto shop kid.
Emotional damage.
It's a great series if you haven't watched it. Needless
Barry
to say,
is great.
Definitely reserve a weekend for yourself and watch it.
Said last night, what is that?
And I said
it's
you
in
need to
season
watch
4. How have I never heard of this?
Because you don't have HBO Max till you met me.
Oh.
Aw.
Oh, if
I didn't
you
watch a lot of
if
TV
you
before I
really
met
want to
him.
watch something and get hungry, I do not recommend watching the Taco Chronicles on Netflix.
Oh, come on.
Oh my god. Yeah, don't.
No,
I don't.
Especially when they hit my two favorite tacos known to man. Number 1, tacos al pastor. Number 2, carne asada.
Oh, okay.
After that,
I was gonna say
everything
if you
else
didn't
is
say
fucking
carne
Taco
asada,
Bell.
I was gonna. If you didn't
Listen,
say
I
carne
walked in one
asada,
day and I was like, what the fuck?
Sorry.
She gets mad at me when I'm watching something in Spanish and I don't have the language thing on.
I can understand most of it, but like, I'm like, what are you watching?
Well, welcome to my world. My wife's Filipino, so yeah, I've watched quite a few Filipino movies over the last, forever. But yeah, if there's not subtitles, it's like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck's happening. So
She's like, you made for me, you should know.
My house now have subtitles on because, like, Kyle can't hear half the time.
Well, that's what Jason's got a bad ear, and we have to have the subtitles on at all times. So I'm like, that's what they really fucking say? I don't remember that.
Have you ever noticed when you're watching a movie and you're like, or you rewatch it again and you're like, wait, what? He really? No, he didn't say that. So then you rewind it. Fuck. He
did say that.
Holy shit. So then you're like, every quote that's ever showed up on a meme is fucking wrong. God bless fucking me. Yes, captions. Yes.
Oh, I watch everything with captions because I'm fucking pretty much legally deaf in my right ear.
When we first started dating, I was like, why the hell are the captions on? He's like, oh, well, I'm kind of hard of hearing. I thought he was really joking because I worked around jets and loud ass machinery and whatnot, so I thought my hearing was jacked. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, the dog could be barking at him one time. He's like, what's that sound? I'm like, that's the dog barking. Like,
she tells me I'm deaf and I'm laying there and I've got this ear covered, which is my good ear. And she goes, you don't hear that? And I'm like, no. She turns the volume up more. She goes, do you hear that? I'm like, no. She goes, the volume's on fucking 20. Can you hear me? Huh? So then I roll over to the other ear. So now my bad ear is on the pillow. So now my good ear is up. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Turn it down. She goes, it's not that loud. I'm like,
yeah.
It's fucking on 20.
No, I've got the TV on 8 because I can't sleep without the TV on anymore. Because I can't silence. And he'll be like, he'll wake up and I'll have like the murder shows on. He'll be like, can you please just turn that? I'm like, sorry.
Even Jason's brother is a bit deaf, and we can hear the TV out in the bedroom. And I'm just like, oh my God, you need to tell him to turn it down. He's like, yeah, even I can hear that. I'm like, Jesus Christ, now you can hear it. Now you can hear it.
All of a sudden.
Oh, but if you want to watch a good movie, seriously, watch Creed 3.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
it's
like the
way
first
different
one.
than the first two because Sylvester Stallone is not in it.
Wait, what about that movie that you just watched the other day with Idris Elba? Is it good?
No, that's a series.
Oh, that series. What was?
Oh yeah, I hadn't watched the series. I just
the
threw it on
series,
TV.
You won't understand the movie.
Yeah, because they just threw him in jail. I'm like, the fuck did he do? And then they're like, all the terrible things he did. I'm like, the fuck did he do?
But you've watched the series, right?
I haven't yet. I need to though. But no, this past week we went to go see 64, and that was a really good movie.
Okay, so I'm gonna get ballsy. I'm gonna give everybody my when the wife approves me to do it. It's another $5 on my Amazon. I'll give you all my login for BritBox, and you can watch Luther.
Oh, I've got it. We've got that.
Awesome.
If you have not watched Luther the show, don't watch Luther the movie.
No, I mean, again, I didn't know it was a series until
I've watched Luther.
Luther is epic.
Well,
He
we've
is
got it,
lit.
so there's no need for us on our half. So I told Jason we're gonna probably end up watching it at some point.
And I wish I finally got to see the second Top Gun.
Oh, don't get me started.
It's not bad, honestly.
No,
compared
it's
to the
not
first one.
bad.
No, I love it.
I'm not gonna lie,
except
I liked it more than the first one.
the end, I got a little bitchy
Okay,
about.
the end, I was like,
end? Pissed me off.
Like nobody
But then
gets to that
also
talk.
their ages, I'm just sitting here going, motherfucker, come
Although,
on.
Here's something about Top Gun 2 that blew my mind. I didn't see coming. I didn't think, and maybe just because I'm getting older, but did Jennifer Connelly get hotter?
Yes.
Yeah,
Holy
she did. She
shit.
was a lot better. She was a lot better looking in this one.
Oh my God, she was
Yeah.
gorgeous.
That's what I said. I said
I was like,
she got better with age.
I was like,
did.
wait a minute. That's not the same chick from fucking the stupid Hulk movie.
Labyrinth?
That's not the chick from
Yeah.
Labyrinth. Wait,
That's
no. That's
Yeah.
not the lesbian chick from fucking Higher Learning. What the fuck?
How is he still
dude.
captain? Because he hung out with me too long. That's why.
How was he only a captain?
Because we worked together at Naval Weapons Station Fallbrook. That's why.
Well, what made me laugh though was like at one point when I used to work at Subaru, I heard this one guy. He was like, "So, man, that first, like the beginning of Top Gun, it was like really cool watching all that stuff on the flight deck." He's like, "I wonder if that's how it all is on the flight deck." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, that's exactly how all that shit is. That's
exactly
flight
how
ops."
the fuck it is.
And he was like, "How do you know?" I was like, "Because I was there. I was watching that shit all the time." I was, and then he went and told the office, and of course, there's this one guy who was Navy who liked to brag it to everybody, and he found out that I was Navy, which I didn't really tell a lot of people. And he decided to come up and tell me, "So you were Navy and you weren't going to tell me?" I'm like, "It wasn't any of your fucking business, but okay."
I didn't make a high-speed pass on Admiral's daughter, but I did date a Lieutenant Colonel's daughter. So,
Did you bang her too? Oh wait, let me answer that for you.
hey, I showed up the man's house and he okayed it. So, whatever.
Oh my god, why? Why do we talk to you about the
I don't know.
You can never say no to the.
I don't.
You can never.
Emotional damage.
Like, why do we talk to you about this shit?
You can never say no to the IDC when he shows up at your door and asks your daughter for a date.
Nope.
That's all I'm saying.
I would.
When your corpsman shows up to take your daughter out on a date, you kind of know she's going to be in good hands. No pun intended.
Yikes.
Here, cough. Here, hold this and let me cough. That was a blue shirt I never walked anywhere. I was a purple shirt, but I was down in the caves in the depths of the ship. And then I got drafted into security on the ship.
Oh,
I actually like
God.
that more than I did fucking working with jet fuel.
Yeah, I my favorite job transfer for a female sailor was she's a good friend of mine for a while. She was 5'2", weighed about 95 pounds, soaked with 3 rocks in her pockets, and they put her on the fire suppression team.
Oh, Jesus.
On a cruiser. I'm like, she can't even lift the equipment. Like, what are you doing? She's like,
We had one girl in security who couldn't even hold the M16. She's like, "Oh my God, these are so heavy. What am I going to do?" It's like, "We'll start lifting weights." And she's like, "Anything else?" I'm like, "Start lifting weights." What else do you want us to tell you?
Do you want me to tell you? Gain some goddamn weight.
I was like, "Eat, gain some weight, lift some weight."
Eat a cheeseburger, hit the gym.
Like, shit, bitch. This God. Watching her hold
Eating
that thing.
salads and eat
struggling.
cheeseburgers.
Oh my God, watching her struggle trying to hold that thing was like,
Hey, I thought it was badass
like
until
total
somebody put a 60-pound mortar plate on my back. I'm like, hump this bitch. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, we had to carry that shit and the ammo and everything up there in the ship.
That sucked bad. That's probably why my back is.
You know what was worse was when I was in boot camp, we had this one girl, she always got sickly. And so she was always SIQ.
Oh,
so
God.
she couldn't do shit. And so I ended up carrying her fucking duffel bag with mine So her shit was on the front of me and my shit was on the back of me in January or February while it's still icy and I'm fucking slipping. It's like, I'm gonna kill this bitch.
Why?
Did you give her any blanket parties?
And Blue, you're the only Navy representative here, but anybody else in the chat, anybody seeing this in the future, of course, please share a show up. But why the fuck is Navy boot camp training in Great Lakes?
It used to be in Florida. There used to be two training divisions.
Split, right? Yeah, but
they were split. Yeah, Orlando was for the women.
Makes more sense.
And then Chicago was for the men. And then I don't know why they only deemed it down to one. I really don't know. Probably the lesser numbers.
Yeah. Hey, where do you send your Navy recruits to training? Oh, we send them to Chicago. Wait, what?
Well, there are some. Well, now that I really sit here and think about it, I don't know why they did that. I really don't. I'm not complaining though, because if I was in boot camp in Orlando, I'd be bitching the whole way. I'd be like, I want to get kicked out. At this point, I will do anything to get kicked out.
The humidity.
I will fuck somebody in the barracks and get caught. I want out. Oh my god.
I got buttons.
I hate to say it, but I think
No,
I'm gonna have
you
to
can't
call
go
it a night,
anywhere.
guys.
No. Yeah, no. Let's call it a night. It was a great fucking show, boys. I mean, fucking A. I mean, having
Awesome guests.
Josh _Misty, aka the Farmer Josh. He's great. He's funny. They were great. They're a great couple. They're funny as hell. Yeah, they're great guests. Move It
Here you go,
Forward
T.
is great. Derek Brundage. Can't wait to see him again, and I'm sure that if this rose goes through, he's gonna rip me a new one. Thank you to T, thank you to Doc, thank you to Alyssa, aka Coms, thank you to Blue. T, you gotta take off, so final thoughts go to you first, brother.
Hey, good to see everybody again tonight. Had fun being here. Yeah, if you haven't check us out on Rumble. I think that's kind of where we're heading towards. I don't know if everybody else is on board.
Yeah, we're eventually gonna abandon Facebook.
But yeah, definitely check out the Rumble page. We got to figure out how to get your comments up here on Rumble. That's the one thing kind of holding things back right now.
Yep.
Yeah, check us out there because it's an alternate platform, and I think that's where we're going to be in the future. Other than that, just glad to see everybody again tonight. Great to see everybody in the comments. Yeah, 2 new people that we met tonight. They were definitely cool dudes. I was happy with that. So have a good night.
Absolutely. All right, Blue, all sweatered up and layered up. And
in a Navy sweatshirt, by the way.
In a Navy sweatshirt. Well,
no, it's not. It says native. It's Michigan.
Oh. Well, now I've got the
Close enough, you know.
No, Dean Cerny's name on Rumble is your vagina.
Oh my god.
Three out of the 4.
Get over if you watch this show or if you're watching this later, get over to Rumble, search Vet Revolt Radio.
And if you subscribe, what was that thing you told us, T?
So yeah, right now if you buy the badge, it's like I think they got plans $5 a month starting. But if you buy the badge, all the money's going to creators right now. So
there you go. Awesome.
And you get a free t-shirt from Vet Revolt Radio.
When you subscribe on Vet Revolt Radio on Rumble, you are going to get a free t-shirt. But when you subscribe, you have to put your subscription name and everything involved so we can send it out to you. On our
information to log in.
Remember, it's all for Edith.
Fun with the Doc's wife.
I think with these badges as well, you can leave miscellaneous tips as well. So that's always appreciated. But
I guess I need the
it's a new
information
thing.
for those.
The money going towards it, that'll help us pay for our subscription fees for,
Yep.
for StreamYard and for
shit ain't
Rumble
cheap.
and
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Right now we're doing this at a loss. So.
And apparently
I would
Blue
appreciate
doesn't have the native flu because she's got a native hoodie on. So what you got, Blue? Don't you have a native? Does it say native? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, that's what it
All
says.
right. So Letterkenny reference if you didn't get it. Native flu. Anyways, moving on.
God.
Fuck you, Shorzy.
Fuck you, Jonesy.
Wait, what was that show I was watching the other night that you guys told me I had to watch? That cartoon. What was that name? That cartoon I was watching.
Hey, Jonesy, what's short for, you know, everybody likes to name their kids off or some place they conceived them. What's short for I humped your mom at TGI Fridays in Boca Raton?
That guy and that girl.
All right, Blue, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Cartoon chick that he likes.
Ask Minnie. He'll tell you. I don't know. I can't remember.
Blue.
What's the sexy cartoon chick you like?
Blue say her thing.
No, I'm curious. What is the cartoon?
What is the sexy cartoon thing that I like? I don't know.
It's that fucking funny ass cartoon that we were talking about. Remember, it was like Fuck, Marry, Kill, and we had her on there. She wears like a green top. She got big old bitties. What the fuck is the name of it? I was just watching it late night the other night when you were sleeping.
Was it Cinemax?
Oh.
No, it was
Green top with big tits. Cartoon.
They're like agents. They're like agents or something.
Archer.
Archer. There it is.
Lana Kane.
Yeah, Lana.
Yeah.
Oh, she had big boobs and a green shirt, green top.
And she wears like the sweater dresses.
Yeah.
He's not saying Asians. He's saying agents. And I'm like, Asians with big tits and green tops. We're not playing video games.
Anyways, I need the information to log in and all that shit. But my final thoughts for tonight.
I love her.
We're so off fucking track.
Off on side. Hey, squirrel.
But back to the final thoughts. It's Easter Sunday tomorrow, so if you go to church, God bless you. If you don't, God bless you still. Anyways, be safe tomorrow. Have a great Easter. Don't take a permanent solution to a very short-term problem. If you have any issues with anybody, definitely hit us up. We're more than happy to hit you. We're more than happy to talk to you. We might be busy eating, but we'll talk to you at some point.
Exactly.
So,
all right.
Have a great night.
Good job, Kyle and Alyssa.
You go first, dear.
Later, smoke it to Alyssa, which is Arabic for I can't hear you.
Hope everybody has a great Easter.
Emotional damage.
Oh shit! Australia in the house.
And just reach out like everybody always says if you have any issues. I mean, I've talked to a couple people in the past couple days because there's certain things going on that they're going through. So it's a holiday. A lot of people don't have other people around and they're by themselves. So if somebody reaches out, just try to make them laugh, talk about stupid shit like we do here every week. I love you all. Have a great holiday.
Every week we do this on a daily. What do you?
Fucking ain't right. Well, I mean, we do this every Saturday together.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, true.
All right, Kyle.
Hey, Minnie.
What?
Don't fuck with me.
Emotional damage.
Minnie.
Get a fucking package in the mail, and when you open it up, it's gonna shoot confetti all over you. Keep fucking.
Hey! My mom started doing that when I left for the Marine Corps. So you trust me?
No,
you don't think I would check packages? Oh wait. All right, giggity. Moving on.
So, Bill Gammon.
Yes, the bill.
Happy Easter, mate. Man. May you have a pain in your gulliver. To anybody else?
He's Rickrolling everybody tonight, Michelle.
Oh yeah. By the way,
hope everybody has a great Easter.
Happy birthday
for those of you that are celebrating Easter now.
Hey,
have a good
stop
time.
snoring. People don't want to hear that shit.
Good
Daggies.
motherfucking God, woman.
My
Jesus.
Daggies do the same thing.
You got the Elvis going
Yeah.
on.
Right?
That's
She's
7
fine.
minutes until you can't swear until tomorrow, until Monday.
So,
Yes. God says.
if somebody wants to reach out to you and ask for help, don't offer a fix. Listen to them. Let them get it out. They picked you for a reason. That's why. Other than that, remember, when you were in your tough shit, who was there to help you out? Yourself. You alone. And you alone know how to get out of your tough shit. You just have to remember how to do it. If you need help, that's a different thing. Help and knowing how to get help are two different things. You got to ask. That's why God gave you a mouth. Sorry. I'm on a whole roll right now.
No, you're good, brother. No
And
worries.
to anybody that's suffering or needs help, don't be afraid to reach out. Any one of us here will talk to you. I'm not going to give you a solution. I'm not going to give you a magic pill. I will let you get it off your chest, because 9 times out of 10, the best thing to do is get it off your chest. The longer it stays bottled up, the worse it gets.
Yep.
That's it.
All
Your
right.
mind is your worst prison. Other than that, have a great weekend. Happy Easter. Kill turkeys. Eat chicken. Eat
Pork.
ham.
Pork.
And
Surgery on
for
chickens.
those of you that are Catholic,
Pork.
don't be afraid to do a rusty nail shot, which is Jameson's and Coca-Cola.
All right. To caveat and piggyback on what everybody else said, you know, I'm on the same thing.
He
He said piggyback.
I
Shut,
said piggyback and
motherfucker.
caveat. I did it for a fucking reason, you lunatic.
Because I fucking said it last week.
Let him finish his fucking thought.
Thank you.
Everybody shut up.
I love you all. Big thank you all again to our special guests. They were fucking awesome. I mean, Farmer Josh, and his soon-to-be bride, Misty, hilarious. Make sure you check them out on TikTok, Josh_Misty. Derek Brundage, he's going to be a fixture on the bar for sure in the future. Thank you to Blue. Thank you to T. Thank you to Alyssa. Thank you to Doc. You guys are great. Thank you to all our fans. Thank you, everybody, for checking us out. You catch us later. Share us out. God bless my wife for putting up with this shit. Final thought is shots to my boys. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for being a part of this journey.
Wait. Hold.
Jesus, really? Thank you for being a part of this journey, though. I really do appreciate you all. This is just as much therapy as for me as for anybody else. So, without further ado, let's do a shotski to you all, to the community, and may we surge forward and fix some of our bullshit.
May we live long and prosper.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
Hi, Bob.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.
What's your name? What is your name? Tony! Fuck you, Tony! What's your name? Ezekiel! Fuck you, Ezekiel! Fuck you! Fuck you! Hey, you know what I did last night? You better not break my mother into this! You know what I did? You better not! I put that fly over there! Oh! Then I fucked your mother next to it! Fuck you, Ezekiel!